Welcome to episode 10 of Health and Wealth.
Yes.
Are you not entertained?
Are you not entertained?
Fuck, it's been a while since we've done one of these, eh?
Yeah, the boys.
Fuck, we just needed it, eh? We needed it. It's too much, cuz always guest here, guest there, all these people hitting us up. Fuck, we needed a break.
Yeah,
Take it back home, lad.
Yeah, man. Like, we'll have guests again, but
You get a bit lazy when I feel like we get lazy when we get guests on, bro.
we let them take the spotlight and we just kick it.
Gotta remind these motherfuckers, you know, who your daddy is. What's going on, boy?
Fuck, to be honest, not much, bro. I've just been working,
Yeah.
taking it easy, this, that. Slept more than 3 hours last night. It was weird, lad.
How long?
Bro, you're gonna laugh at that. I slept 12 hours last
12
night.
hours.
No way.
I swear.
Must have been a long night.
Hey, you know when you get sleep deprived?
Yeah.
And then when you finally have the sleep, you feel sore as fuck.
I feel
eh?
like shit, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
I feel like
100,
shit, lad. That's why on the way here, I nearly punched on like 3 times.
Yeah, you feel
Just
worse than
road
what you
rage,
did
bro.
when you had no sleep.
Yeah,
oh, you
bro.
mean oversleeping?
Yeah. You
Yeah.
know the soreness creeps in and that?
Yeah, bro. It's bad, bro. I don't understand. Like, I thought sleep was good.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
if you overdo it, obviously too much of anything is bad, I guess.
Bro, 100%.
Yeah.
I'd rather get up early and then nap.
Yeah.
So you get
yeah.
up at 6, do what you got to do, and then fucking catch a nap like 1, 2 o'clock.
Yeah,
That's
hard.
usually when you crash anyway.
Me,
If it's not that, then it's a coffee to keep you going.
or like 6 Vs, yeah.
I don't know how you
cigarette.
can fucking drink V, bro. That fucking does my head in.
Why?
I don't know. Just have a coffee. Be a man. Have a
I
coffee.
don't like the taste of coffee.
I'm joking.
We say that, but we pump pre-workout like
Yeah,
That's
bro.
what I'm
It's the
saying.
same-
bro.
it's the same
What the
thing.
fuck, bro?
It's
No.
worse.
Is it the same? How much caffeine is in a can of V?
Not much.
Yeah.
It's more the sugar that's a problem.
Yeah.
It's like 34 grams of sugar per can.
No.
Yeah, lad. It's really bad.
You see that? See a bag of cocaine?
Yeah.
You have 34 of those, lad.
What?
Not 34.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
point-
I know what you're saying. Yeah. Put it on a scale. It's like a mountain.
You're drinking an alcohol fucking...
Bro, it's alcohol sugar, lad.
yeah, lad. Have you seen what alcohol looks like?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fucked.
Yeah.
It's actually bad.
Yeah.
Like a gram of sugar is a lot.
And
Let
how-
alone 34
And how much
grams.
you go for a day?
Like 4, 5.
Bro, I have
maybe
like
6.
probably 3 grams, like 4 grams of sugar. That's a spoon, eh?
Yeah.
Nah.
Not a tablespoon.
No way.
Yeah.
Bro,
Can- my-
Holy fuck,
my,
bro.
my cup in the mornings. Yeah, can I get a cup with a ball of sugar? One
One
ball of
key.
sugar.
I need a
2
key.
grams.
Yeah,
Hey, but we
yeah.
equal it out. So you pump V, we equal it out with coffee. So we have about, so what do you reckon, 4 or 5 coffees a day?
Yeah.
Before
It's the same
training,
shit,
bro.
sugar
It's the
in
same
it.
shit.
And you get sugar in it too.
Everyone's got their poison, bro.
Okay, I don't do drugs. Okay,
Yeah.
I don't do heroin, fucking
Ooh,
acid,
what drugs are we talking?
MDMA. I'm not doing any of this shit.
Yeah.
I don't drink alcohol.
What do you got against drug users, bro?
Me?
Yeah.
What do you
Nothing
want to say,
against
bro?
it.
What do you want
What's
to
your,
say?
what's your problem, brother?
You're all joking. Nothing against it. Do whatever the fuck you want. But me personally, I don't do.
Maybe we love junkying on, brother.
If that's your poison, lad, your poison.
No,
lad. I don't judge
cocaine,
no one.
hell of a
cuz.
drug, brother.
Yeah.
Otherwise, bro, your Australian government camp.
No, I don't judge no one for their habits, lad. But I don't like when people judge me for my habits.
Yeah.
Like I'll be kicking it with one of the boys, and this bloke racks up every day, minimum twice a day. This bloke racks up. Bro, do you know how bad smoking is for you? I'm like, oh yeah. Do you know your heart can stop right now? You fucking just snorted that,
Bro,
like
100%.
This
fucking
cunt sitting
King
there, he
Kong
can
line.
smell colours with his
Yeah,
fucking
bro.
nostrils.
And you got me just, I'm smoking a cigarette, and this bloke's like, bro, that's
The
so bad
nose
for you,
is the
guys.
size of that Cumberland
Or the
Highway.
fucking the ice
My nose
junkie.
is fucking wrecked, like.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's been through a lot.
fuck, it's been through some trenches, brother.
It's got some trauma in it.
Yeah, brother.
Or there's that fucking ice junkie that's telling me how bad V is for me.
Yeah.
Like, bro, really?
Yeah.
Like,
It's
really,
bro,
cuz?
brother, look at your teeth.
It's so unhealthy. Oh yeah,
Hey, but you know junkies, bro, I got a special love for them, bro. It's just
me
weird,
too.
eh?
Me too,
But you know how honest they are?
bro.
I'm always taking the piss out of them, but I end up stopping and having a chat with them.
See a junkie walk past. What's going on, bro? Fuck, bro. I'm stressing, bro. Fuck, lad. What happened? Fuck, they fucking cut my payment off, bro. Fuck, lad.
I sat with one outside of Westfields and had a ciggy with him. It was a fucking
How
best,
honest
lad.
are they, bro? That's
They're
what I
so
love
good.
about them.
Yeah,
They're so
hard.
good. I go, listen,
Because
if I give you,
they got nothing, and they inject all their trauma.
yeah.
Fucking
I slipped him a note, all right,
Yeah.
and I gave it to him. We started talking, whatever, because I was having a ciggy. I'm standing there by myself, bored anyway. I might as well have a conversation.
Yeah, hard.
People don't conversate enough. I've noticed.
they don't at all.
You can't
Nah,
talk
they
to a
don't.
random person
You don't.
anymore.
Everyone's like when Chucky was selling the episode. You see people, they just walked on their phones.
Yeah. So
one
I'm
talks.
talking to this bloke, and I'm like, "You're gonna buy drugs, eh?" He goes, "Yeah, fucking hell." I was like, "Yeah, all right, whatever. It is what it is."
I seen one outside of Livo Westfields,
Yeah, that's what
and
I
he was walking, bro, and the cunt was off his rocker, lad. He
Yeah.
was walking around Westfields. I go, "What are you doing, you funny cunt?" Because I went to get a side,
Yeah.
And he goes, I'm fucking just going around looking for bottles, but I just punched on one of my missus. I go, bro, you funny cunt. I go, what are you going to go do? He goes, I don't know, I just want to eat. And what else are you going to do, you funny cunt? Just eat, bro. I go, fucking tell me. He goes, yeah, I want to get on, lad. So I gave him some money, lad, and I go, just make sure you eat. Make sure you eat before you know. And he's like, yeah, fuck, you're a man, can I love you?
Because I've been with this guy, we always giving the homeless people, and he'd rather buy them food.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, it's the thought that counts. If you guys don't buy drugs, fuck this.
It is what it is.
Yeah, it's different. My brother will fucking slip him like a couple hundred. I'm like, bro, you know what he's gonna do?
Yeah, like,
and he's like, fuck it, it's his choice. And I'm like, bro, buy him some food. You know, sometimes when you just
give him the week's petrol and just don't drive anywhere. Hey, mate, pick me up.
I don't know. I think on the other side of the spectrum, bro. Like feed him, and then at least whatever's left over, then slip him something. And you know what I mean? Like at least they're like well-being, like food wise. You know what I mean? Because these cunts will go fucking buy and then just fucking not. Hey, look at them, bro. They're fucking starving, walking around malnourished. I'm like, brother, eat and keep kicking on, brother.
Yeah, it's true. Don't they get hungry?
I don't get it. Can you hear me breathing?
Why are you breathing like that? I can't relax.
No, wait. The TV's in the way.
Oh, that's what it is. I forgot about it.
Make sure you turn the TV on. What have you been up to, Timmy?
Hard. We didn't even get through. Sorry, bro.
Before we because I know he's gonna say some stupid shit. So
yeah, hard. Mo's on a mission today.
Mo's on a mission. Like,
Mo walked in with that look in his eye.
He's marching.
Yeah, he's got something on his mind he wants to ask. But fucking nothing. Fuck all, bro. Just working, bro. We're 2 weeks out,
Fuck.
from camp, bro. 2 weeks and it's getting hectic, bro. This guy's losing his fucking mind, bro.
No, it's easy work, bro.
Bro, I'm walking past and all you can hear is, I want to fucking punch. Timmy, I want to 8-ball and to punch, brother.
He's blood.
These guys walking past the room, you can just hear me, the lights off, I'm in the dark. We need some cunt, I need to have a romp.
I walk past at 2 a.m. I need a fucking romper. Last 2 weeks, bro. This is like the business side of
we don't encourage drugs, we just like to take the piss.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, hard. But yeah, last 2 weeks, bro, it's getting hectic, man. So, home stretch, baby.
Fuck, it's coming so fast.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, it is, bro.
I'm sure it feels slow for you because you're training. But
bro, it's still my fucking head in, bro.
fuck.
But majority of the times we're just talking about it.
I'm just thinking, like, imagine training 3 times a fucking
I walk
day.
in the room, I do a lap, walk back out. What are you doing? Walk in the room, walk back out. What are you doing, lad?
Bro, because
just walked.
You know why, man? Because there's a lot of mental toll that it takes on you to get ready for a fight.
Yeah.
Because there's so much, there's the art of boxing that you have to learn. Then obviously, there's the training side, the fitness side of it. And then there's, the mental well-being of, getting up every day and doing it. Because no one, bro, we get up. So our schedule is get up, boxing in the morning, obviously at 6 a.m. And then obviously rest up till about lunchtime. Then we have another session and then rest up and then have another session over about 6. So 3 days, and that's the way it's been for the past couple months, probably 8-9 weeks. And bro, after the third, fourth week in, you're like, fuck, bro, do I really want to do this?
Fuck.
3 times a day is wild, bro.
It's hard to do it once a day, man.
But he's got to be doing the runs on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and I'm fucking.
Bro, you ever just want to shoot him sometimes?
No, it's just the thinking, fuck, why am I doing this to myself?
Yeah. So you don't take it out on Motte?
Oh no.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
He does.
We need to be.
He does.
We don't talk shit, brother. we need to be doing this, lad.
Of course, but at the same time, the bloke that's telling you to run, you're gonna get angry. Lad.
It's either that. Or I'm just straight back into the street.
Fair.
So it's good for mental health. So the harder I train, the more I want to stay away from that.
Yeah,
it's true, because you've sacrificed for it.
Bro, I get urges to just do dumb shit, bro.
Yeah.
I'm ADHD. I think I got autism, lad.
Oh yeah.
Bro, and that's why
maybe I got everything, bro.
ADHD is perfect for it.
True.
It's perfect, bro. It's a superpower. We spoke about it before camera, you know what I mean? You got the hyper focusing.
I can't sit in the same spot for too long.
That's
I get bored
ADHD,
easy.
Yeah.
ADHD.
It is attention deficit.
Hyperactivity. You know when I was in primary school, they were making it like it was a fucking bad condition, but now it's normal.
Bro.
It's normal.
Yeah.
It wasn't as common back then. That's the problem. But obviously, they say that it's caused by both your birth, from birth, and also from environment, surroundings, and upbringing.
Yeah.
So they reckon that if you have a traumatic childhood, it can bring it on.
Yeah.
Or if your father or mother was on some sort of drugs or alcohol, it can happen as well. It's not as uncommon as you think, especially these days. I feel like it's something they're putting in the food. I don't know, bro.
I reckon it's common, but I reckon everyone's got it, but it's the severity of it's different.
You reckon?
Some people suffer from it more, obviously, from the birth.
I feel
then
like
some people like they had mild like symptoms of it.
I actually disagree only for one reason. I think that the severity of it is often really, really over or under exaggerated. So like, for example, just being like not really interested and not wanting to pay attention
Yeah.
doesn't mean you have ADHD. It just means that your attention span's been ruined by social media, right?
No, not really.
And
But
by the fast lifestyle.
but what about before social media?
But yeah, before social media, it wasn't as common,
Yeah.
right? So I reckon a lot of people are being misdiagnosed.
Yeah.
Whereas ADHD is bad to the point where if you're not interested, it's as if you're asking me to put my hand on a hot stove. Like, that's how much it fucking
Yeah.
bothers
I
me.
get where you're coming from.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Like there's levels to it, and a lot of people they just don't feel like paying attention because their attention spans are just rubbish.
Yeah.
And then they go to like a therapist, psychiatrist, whatever, and they diagnose them with
Yeah.
ADHD. When in reality they just need a little detox of
Yeah.
social media and they'll be fine.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I feel like it's overdone these days.
I reckon there's many. Yeah, I reckon you're right as well. Many underlying factors, man.
100%. It's very complex.
Yeah, yeah.
But I definitely think this bloke has it. 100%.
Yeah.
I'll be talking to him. We're in the middle of a
Otherwise-
conversation, you fucking big dub. I'm in the middle of a conversation. I look over and this bloke's like, just look, he just tunes out.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. Fucking off. Fucking off. Fucking off.
And I look over, he's not even paying attention. It's,
Yeah, hard.
it's pretty funny. But
But yeah,
yeah,
camp.
no, it's
fuck.
camp.
Camp, bro. Camp life, man. That's the way it's got to be. It's got to be tough. And you realise as well, so you know what I mean? Like, it's one of those things, bro. That's why whenever someone does go to camp, they go away from their families and that, because they've got to go to a deep, dark place to sort of like to muster up the courage to get
Ugly,
through
bro.
it.
Ugly. Fucking ugly.
Like a lot of our convos, man, when we're driving back, like we're just talking about like, life. I don't know, when your body's beat up and battered and your mind's like not in a rut, but
You just want to
physically
go fucking
like
strip
fatigue.
club, lad.
They're just like, fuck.
Bust it down for a real nigga.
I'll go with you.
Bang shot.
You
Juntao.
see me.
Juntao.
I'm gonna make it cool to be Indian.
Yeah?
Yeah.
my brother can't stand that kind of.
He hasn't seen it, eh?
I don't think so. I thought you were trying to say you were going to make it cool.
No,
I was
no,
like, how are you
no,
going to do that, brother?
No, I sent
Mo turned around and was like, what the fuck is going on?
Nothing against
I'll
him,
send you the
lad,
short, lad.
Is it?
Yeah,
Is it a bloke?
it's little Indian lad. He's full confident, lad. He was on the pop the balloon.
What a vibe.
Hey, the cunt's
What a
full
sick
confident, bro. The cunt's full confident, bro.
There's nothing against
I
Indians,
used to,
but
I used to
fuck
take,
it.
no, I used to take the piss out of him.
Yeah.
But I like his confidence, like, because he's delusional.
That delusional level of confidence is
He's-
so important.
Like, he's full delusion.
Yeah,
bro.
100%
And I'm like, I
important,
keep
man.
watching his content.
Yeah.
I keep watching his content. And I'm like, bro, this guy's he's gonna
Yeah.
give it a year. He's gonna be big.
Yeah, fucking
Like
knows.
he's gone from when I first seen his page, he was on 6,000, now he's on 15.
There you go,
And he
bro.
just everyone hates in his comment section.
Bro, cunt's full
But I'm,
confident him out.
bro, but-
I'm starting to like him, bro. I'm like,
Yeah.
bro, he's fucking confident. Like.
Yeah, fucking oath, lad.
Yeah, I mean, what's Shreyas? If you're watching this, brother, shout out to you.
Fucking oath, lad. I don't see a point.
You gotta admire the confidence.
Yeah.
Like, but everyone's like,
I'm a fucking lion.
yeah, like he's full
saying shit
like, he's full saying that. Like, he's like, I'm
What
a
a funny
fucking, like, I'm in the animal kingdom. I'm a lion, and I'm taking a piss on the thing. But then I ended up just watching him because we got that bit of delusion as well. So you see it.
You can
Bro,
understand it when you're
you
when you
have
got a
to
social
be.
platform yourself.
Bro, he went on the pop.
You understand
He
it.
went on the pop the balloon show.
Yeah.
And all the girls popped. But he's like he's studied like
project manager
yeah,
or some
but like
shit.
project manager.
Yeah,
and I'm
right.
like, bro, in like 3-4 years, it's gonna the roles are gonna be reversed.
Fuck yeah, bro. They make
He's gonna
so
be
much-
driving past in his fucking Lambo. Like.
Yeah, hard.
Hey, what do you reckon about this pop the balloon stuff? You know, some of these women are fucking delusional, bro.
Most of them are. Yeah.
Yeah.
So are the men, but everyone's delusional
They
these
get the
days.
most warped people, bro.
Yeah, they do. Because that's what gets clicks.
Yeah.
That's what gets views, lad. We don't give a fuck about views, clicks,
Like,
this,
nah,
that,
he's
nothing.
too short for me. But
Bro, some of the shit that they were saying now,
like,
like, bro,
dressed
how?
like dressed like her designers from the op shop.
Bro,
like.
she's a stripper saying that. Like, brother, don't tell me nothing what to like, but anything along the lines of what
Straight
a man
out.
needs
Take
if
what
your-
you can get,
if,
bro.
if your fucking career is in that.
Take what you can get, lad.
You know what I mean?
100%.
how fucked
They
is
get
it?
some interesting fucking characters, bro.
Bro,
Some of
100%.
them I've seen, like, they get this bloke come on and he's proper, like, good looking dude, average height, average this, average that, good job, stable career, like, just a good dude
Yeah.
with good morals. And these girls are walking in and they're acting like they're gonna get fucking Michael B. Jordan come hit them up for you know what I mean, like for a
Yeah,
relationship.
it's like they're so used to
fuck, yeah.
shopping online that they try to think they can, like, you know, that build a bitch you were talking about?
Yeah, build a bitch.
Build a nigga.
That's what, yeah, I guess.
And
Yeah.
they're like, they see shorts online and they take something from that man.
Yeah.
They're like, yeah, I want a guy that's like this and
Yeah.
like that and like that. But you
They
still
just-
live with your mum, bro.
No, you know what?
Bars. Fuck it. You hold. You live with your mother.
I feel like living with your mother is a good thing as a woman.
No, good. But there's.
As a woman.
No, we're
not
talking
as a
about
man.
these girls that are going around telling everyone what kind of man they want.
Yeah, that's
not
true.
not living with your mother in general.
Yeah, that's true.
My sister stayed with my parents all the way until they got married. Like they were old.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's the best
Oh
way
no,
to do it.
not all. Like, bro, what I'm trying to say is it doesn't matter if you
Yeah,
stay
of
with
course.
parents. Yeah. But if you're gonna
But
sit
if
there
you're
with your
gonna-
entitled little
That's the difference.
this nigga, that nigga, that
Yeah,
nigga, yeah.
Fuck, that does my head in, bro.
Yeah, I can't stand it, lad. No one should do that regardless of the situation. Even if you do live like alone, let's say you have a mansion, cars, this, that, you still can't be picky, lad.
I just find it fascinating how women do things in reverse, lad. Yeah, like at the start of a like what they should be going for, they don't go for. They go for the short term. But then that nigga that they should be with in the long run, when they double back and come back, they're 40 years old, used pussy to the max. Like everyone in the area has been through there.
And then they're the one.
Yeah. And then they go back to that guy, but that guy's already moved on.
Bro,
And he's
Yep.
like successful.
Yep.
Got a,
And then they're putting up shit like fucking protect your energy. Like, you know what I mean? Like all that fucking bullshit,
spiritual.
bro.
Oh,
You know
like,
those spiritual
like, how,
enlightenment
many,
cunts?
like, how many girls you spoke to online that are
Bro,
like that?
get the
I just
fuck
block
out of
them,
here,
lad. I
bro.
don't know. I
and
just
the
block
like
them.
spiritual energy.
Yeah, what? How many crystals you got?
I was talking to this. I've talked to so many fucking spinners. And they're talking about crystals releasing energy.
It
This and
releases
that.
nothing. It releases
And
your
then-
money, lad. That's it.
Yeah, and
It releases your dosh.
I put some shit on. I put some shit on. Like I always, I post the most random shit. If I see a
I've
short,
seen
I
it.
like it.
Yeah.
And some people message me and they're like, "Bro, you alright? You're alright." I'm like, "Shut the fuck up, bro." I just liked it. Bang. And then a bitch with all those spiritual bitches message
Save
me.
a bitch.
Yeah, and they say the most stupidest shit. Yeah, it's like a real man is this and that and that and that and this. And then I find out she's got 3 kids, 2 different baby daddies, and she's single.
Hey,
So
lad,
she'd be the
And
expert, right?
I'm like, fuck! It's always the.
And she thinks she'd be the
It's
expert
always,
on it.
it's always the fucking women who do not have the man. Like,
Yeah.
It does not exist in their life telling you what that man should
exactly.
be.
As soon
You
as they,
fucking spinners.
as soon as I talk to a girl, not talk to them, but like as soon as I get into a convo with a girl and they explain to me what a real woman is, well, what a real man is, or what a real woman wants in a man.
And why haven't you
As
acquired a
soon,
real
as,
man?
soon, as soon as I hear that, my fucking wall goes up. I'm like, dude, fucking get the fuck out of
Yeah,
here,
bro.
bro. Don't tell me that shit.
That's so bad, lad. You know what's funny? I've always like just laughed when I see those girls buy those crystals. Bro, someone went to a quarry and grabbed it off the floor, wiped the dust off it, put it on a table and slapped a sticker $300 on it,
And what's the
and
crystal
told you
method?
it heals your energy, and you fucking went and
that's
spent your
fucked.
money on that.
It doesn't
Bro, these
fucking-
girls, they buy all these crystals. This does this, and this helps me with this, and I don't know what.
But I bet you the same girl has a dildo in the top cupboard next to the crystals.
100%. But
Under the crystals where the
it's
socks
a
are.
fucking, it's a fancy rock. Got 3 different modes, brother.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Double A batteries, baby.
Bro, it's a fucking fancy rock. How can it heal you? It's a fancy rock, bro.
Bro, you know what kills me?
People just fuck, bruh.
Like, all right, they'll
Just,
believe.
bro, I'm not the one to
Hold
judge,
on.
but it's just like
Hold on.
sinful motherfuckers, lad.
They'll believe.
The
all right?
attempt for happiness, like, go what you saying?
Yeah. They'll believe that this rock has healing powers from the universe, but they won't believe God exists. Do you know what I mean? Where's the delusion in that? They'll believe this little fucking rock that someone just grabbed from the ground and has no significance to anyone whatsoever, but they don't believe that God's looking
In
out
everything
for us.
else but God. Like they say-
Everything but God.
Bro, they say sin is the attempt to be happy without God. To do it without God.
Bars.
Yeah.
Darn
So,
them
so,
all.
so that's what
That's
it is.
a fucking
it's
bar, bro.
it's every single fucking, like they look for happiness outside of God. That's what it is. Crystals, fucking, what's that other shit? The sage, they burn.
Yeah, you know what
everything but God, like.
You know what
what I mean?
kills me, lad?
Say it again. Say it again.
Sin is the attempt to what is it? So sin is the
be
attempt
happy
to be happy
without
without God.
Bro, you know what?
Damn.
But as well, lad, you got these girls that do crystals and they go do that like spiritual healing, these like, because there's this thing called psychic debris. You know how they do like yoga and that?
Yeah.
So they're doing,
let it cook, nigga.
yeah, so they're doing all of that, yeah. And then like fucking, you'll see on the status and they're inside church and they got their hands up. They got their hands up, and I'm thinking, fuck. Listen to this, but there was a girl that was that a close family friend of mine.
Yeah. How long ago was this?
Very long, brother.
How long? Way
Don't
back?
fucking start, cut,
Way back in the day.
bro. She told me.
I'm waiting for this.
No. Like this is legit. Like she told me, she goes, "Oh, look, listen, the full moon's gonna happen tonight.
Oh,
Go get a piece of
fuck,
paper.
I know who this person is.
Write down all your anguish, your troubles, everything you're going through. put it in a piece of paper, go under the moon, and then light it on fire.
She's gonna get dirty when she watches.
Yeah, light it on fire. And like she called it like some spiritual purging or whatever. And I'm thinking to myself, what the fuck is going on? And then I seen on her story like she was like, oh, Jesus is the only true God. This and I'm like, bruh.
That's
Like what's going on? Like all this new
Really?
age shit, yeah. And this is the type like, and you know what? Like they all got that same particular energy. Have you
yeah,
realized that?
it's a spirit of confusion.
Bruh, like, and you look into their eyes and they got this certain look in their eyes.
No,
as
it's
well.
like- it's like
anyone
just-
that's
it's like
done tarot reading or any shit about,
Yeah.
they got this fucking
It's
evil on them.
it's like witchcraft, lad.
It is witchcraft. It's black
And
magic.
they try
lad.
to merge it and they pick and choose.
It's literally
they-
black
they-
magic.
So they'll go to the tarots and that.
Yeah.
And then when everything goes foul, they're like, oh, please, God, give me this,
Yeah.
give me that. Yeah.
So it's like, and I reckon you know why all this shit works. Yeah?
It's fucking witchcraft.
the
All that
devil-
numerology shit is witchcraft.
Yeah.
Numerology as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything.
Numerology,
everything.
fucking,
yeah. It's the same shit. One of the angels taught when they slept with the women. That
You
one
mean
of the angels-
numerology like your birth year and
Yeah,
your
all of that,
birthday and all that?
yeah,
It's
yeah.
all, oh
Yeah,
wow,
yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's all like
That's like Nephilim.
that's all. That's
Yeah.
angelic,
yeah.
the angelic knowledge.
Like Gary the numbers guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh,
Like that
but
guy.
in the book of Enoch, it's on there.
No
Yeah,
way.
yeah.
Yeah,
It
one
talks
of the-
about one of the angels who taught
I
everyone
forgot what
numerology.
angel it was, but yeah, he taught numerology and what's
So- Black magic
The
is
star signs and
it's
that.
haram. It's completely forbidden
yeah,
in
it's
Islam. It's forbidden in Christianity
Yeah,
as well.
You cannot. Any attempt to play with the supernatural, the spiritual realm, is witchcraft. Bad.
Right.
Yeah.
So unintentional as well.
yeah, yeah.
Especially
Unintentional, not because when you open, this is what we believe, and it's in the Bible as well. So you play with that, you tamper with that side that's opening. If it's not connected to the Holy Spirit, it's opening portals to other demons, other spirits from the.
Damn.
Yeah, sounds spinnerish, but
And then, bro,
so
you know,
that's their way they infiltrate. So if you do tarot readings
Yeah.
and it's not connected to the higher power,
Yeah.
the demons that you're contacting.
Yeah,
That's
but-
why, and these are like, from early on, the angels that got banished down and the demins, they've
Yeah.
been here since the beginning of time.
Yeah.
Of course, he's got to know that there was a tree at the back and there was a bin that was red with the, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they
people
think
are
it's
like,
their
oh my God,
loved
it's my
ones.
father. And you know what's funny about it? It's so hard to get sucked into it when
you
a
lose
loved one
someone.
dies. Because when my mum died, I was going to do it. I wasn't going to go, because
desperate, bro.
one of these, a witch doctor was telling me, because I can contact your mum, she's still on earth. And it was fucking killing me. And I told Saul, I was like, should I do it? And he goes, don't, bro, let her rest. Because we're aware of
So bad, lad. They
Because
just capitalize on your pain. Eh?
like as a Christian, we're aware of this. There's a supernatural side, like a spiritual side. It sounds spinnerish, but yeah.
It's not spinnerish, lad. In every religion, it's written the same.
Yeah,
There's always that.
You
side
just
of
call
things.
it jinn, we call it.
Exactly.
yeah,
And we
demons.
believe that there's good jinn as well. That's the difference.
Bro, so you open a massive door, but you backdooring like the spiritual realm.
Don't say back door, the demon might come.
Backdoor bandit, brother.
Thank you for joining us today, guys. We're going to have to wrap it up there.
No, I'm joking.
One episode.
I love
That's
you,
all
man.
I
I
want.
love
One
you, man.
episode. No, just one fucking episode.
Just
Nah,
give
I'm
me
going to
one.
grill you later, don't worry. I got some shit to
whatever.
pull up as well. I got
whatever.
receipts too.
Yeah.
This guy, huh? Always on a mission, man.
Yeah, but with that being said, yeah, those people are spinners that do that, bro. They
Bro, I
all,
can't.
they all got that look in their eye.
No, I can't, lad. I can't do it. It
Yeah.
trips me out. Like, especially, bro, there was this one lady, I don't even remember what the fuck the go was. But I was at her house and I just see, like, crystals and tarot cards and, you know, those fucking rainbow drapes and shit.
You
And
get
she
an
had, like,
eerie
dream
feeling, eh?
catchers
You get an
and-
eerie feeling in there?
Bro, she had this fucking, like, these sticks.
You didn't do it, did you?
Do what? Nah, I was trying to hit.
Yeah.
Hell no. Hell no. This was years
She's
ago.
trying to get him to talk to demons. She doesn't know he's one of the demons.
You don't know. You don't know.
Anyway, I was in there and she had this fucking, it was like sticks and wrapped in
The
like
the sage
rubber
sticks.
bands
Yeah, the sage,
and cloth, and she had it lit on fire and it was just there. And I'm like, I walked in, I was like, I don't think this is worth it.
the
Like,
biggest-
I
Nah,
don't think,
bruh. But
I
they're
think
the
she's
biggest
gonna
war-
fucking kill me or something.
They're the biggest warp guns, bro.
It smelled weird, it felt weird, and she
Hey, what nest
fucking,
was she?
this is going back like years, bro.
Because every sect has their like witchcraft. Islanders, the Tongans have it. The fucking
Nah.
Africans, the South Africans.
The South Africans are the Haitians and the.
She was, I think she was like, she was tan. She wasn't white, but she was a bit, I don't know, it could be some kind of fucking like, not Asian, but what do they call it? Maybe like Polynesian, something like that, maybe. I don't know.
No, the Polys don't do that. We've got our own way of doing it.
Where was she
But
then?
you know, the heavy duty ones are the.
She wasn't Asian, but she had like a, I don't even remember.
She must have been European.
Laos.
Maybe Europe, yeah, Laos, maybe Laos.
They look like Islanders.
Yeah,
Yeah,
She must have been
Laos
that.
or Canberra.
yeah, that's
you,
what it
you know
was.
who's heavy duty? The Spanish. The Haitians, the West and South Africans, lad.
Yeah.
Yeah, they full do the burial dirt rituals and shit.
What's that?
Human skulls and shit. Where they dig burial dirt.
Huh?
Yeah, there's full rituals.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Fuck, just be normal.
I
It's all,
reckon-
no, it's all similar to the Masonic shit as well.
What do you reckon about Indians? Indians are heavy duty too.
Yeah, they're
bro.
heavy duty like that.
They got like hundreds of gods,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, that's straight demon worship.
Yeah.
like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember this witch doctor before. Fuck, remember him?
Mm.
I think he was around liver, but this kind, bro. You walk into his like little office. He's got like cigarette ashes like that, man. They go up and around like fucking like a
Nah.
elephant, like an elephant fucking
What the fuck?
nose. Yeah, crazy shit, bro.
But I feel like, all right, we can say what we want to say. Obviously, they think they're right, we think we're right, right?
Yeah.
But isn't the evidence clearly there that like the stories of the Bible, Quran,
Yeah.
and Torah are all like legit? There's evidence.
Yeah.
Like there's physical evidence, right?
Yeah.
Do they have any of that?
No, not really. Yeah. Even with the crucifixion, there's biblical, there's historical evidence of it as well.
Yeah, I've heard a
Even
lot of that.
from the accounts of Christians and outside like sources like the Roman Empire and all that.
Every
yeah.
religion has its evidence, but I've never seen any actual evidence for what the Indians believe,
Yeah.
or even the Buddhists and all that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm.
I feel like the Abrahamic religions are
Why
by
not
far.
make it cool to be in there?
I'm a fucking lion.
Look, all respect to everyone that and their beliefs. Obviously, we don't like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, we're not hating on anyone. We're just discussing it.
Perspectives, yeah.
It's
Yeah.
just our perspective. You know, opinions are like
Yeah, don't worry,
assholes.
we're not
Everyone has
shitbagging
one.
anyone.
We're not shitbagging anyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, wait your turn, brother.
Yeah. What are we doing, boys?
I have questions for you. If
Yeah.
I'm allowed to now, I wasn't allowed to
Whatever you
before.
want, brother.
First of all, a lot of people hit me up to like we're just we're chatting and that I've seen the podcast, blah blah blah
Yeah.
blah blah. And I have some mad conversations with people, and they
Yeah.
always ask me like
Well, we always talk about trauma and
unhinged questions. Like, I get a lot of unhinged
don't worry,
questions,
we're not
bro.
crying today.
I mean, we say might later, but
Yeah,
we'll see.
hard.
I get a lot of unhinged questions, and some of them are like ridiculous, but
Yeah.
a lot of them are actually really insightful
Like what?
about like street life.
Yeah.
Most of them, because they all want to know about
Rubbish.
you. I don't give a fuck. You're gonna answer it. Like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask you a bunch
Okay.
of questions. I just wrote them down of like
Yeah.
from my messages. I put them in notes.
Mo, hold on.
Tell me.
Before you start, let me.
Go.
I want to ask a question. Is there such thing as a successful criminal?
Such thing as
Is there ever such thing as a successful criminal?
No. There isn't. Why
Why?
would there be? Huh?
Why?
Why? It's a shit life, like.
Is it?
But there's no such thing as a successful criminal. If there is, you don't know about them. They're not on mainstream media or all over social media. Everyone's fucking perception, like everyone think a criminal has been reduced to what is online. Like. There's no, that's why there's so many people talking shit online, because no actual gangsters from the street will come and verify what they say. So all the kids, what they think a gangster is totally different to what it really is. Did that make sense?
Yeah. I get what you mean. So would you say
There
that?
is successful criminals, but the criminals that are successful, no one knows them. Like. It's either them or the politicians. Like.
Politicians
Hey,
are the
lad,
most
so would you
successful
say-
criminals ever.
So would you say that the successful ones are the ones that don't get caught?
The successful ones are the ones that transition into business, and it's majority of all the fucking big business owners were one time in the street, lad.
Have you noticed? No one talks about the first million.
Huh?
No one talks about the first million.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean.
That's a crazy saying,
Like, proper
Josh.
criminals know how to cover their tracks. Like, that's
Yeah.
like you see all the.
Hey, in saying, well, sorry to cut you off, but in saying that, what's the difference between like a goon and a jail thug and a fucking gangster? And
I know. To me, like, there's organised criminals, there's thugs, there's jailbirds. They're all different, lad.
Define them.
Huh? Define them. Like, give me an example.
Thug.
Yeah, a thug, just a street thug that'll do anything to get by. Just kill, steal, fucking rob. Yeah.
Thug. Okay, then what about jailbirds? Obviously, just in and out
Jailbirds
of
are
jail.
guys that they find their identity in jail. They'll do something to get. It doesn't matter what they get locked up for, but when they go in jail, they commit all their offences in jail,
Right.
just to stay in jail.
Okay.
But a lot of them get it confused because they think because they're in jail they're street dudes or gangsters. They're not. Gangsters are organised criminals,
That's what my next
and
question
the
was.
organised criminals, no one knows. Or they do, like everyone's
They've
got,
got notoriety.
Everyone's got a rough idea of
They've
who
got
they are.
notoriety, but they don't have themselves on social
Yeah, and
media.
a lot of people won't
Okay.
fuck with them.
Right, I got you.
It's always if anything ever hits social media, it's some of the young niggas.
Yeah, okay.
Fuck, I feel like a lot of our people are fucking just jail goons, eh? Like,
Yeah, they're just
What's a goon?
like a jail goon, like a thug goon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like, because a lot of our people, like, they're just dumb cunts. They'll get drunk and bash some cunt, or like, look at the security guys. Like, half of them are fucking, majority of them, like fucking 70%, are Islanders, bro.
The doorman, yeah.
Yeah, and they're done for bashing some cunt, and then they get caught in the system and supposed to be there for a certain time, and then they don't come back until like they end up being institutionalized. You know what I mean?
And there's a lot of confusion because the young kids think that the guys, like Islander gangster, is totally different to a Lebo one. Yeah. Two different
What's the
things.
difference?
Huh?
What's the Lebo gangster?
A Lebo gangster is the typical fucking do whatever.
Money maker.
Yeah, the money. He's always money makers, man.
Okay.
With the Islanders, we're just, like I said in one of the other episodes, we're just happy with being the toughest in the room. Like, can't pay bills. We're stamping cunts for buy up in jail, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, I get you.
All our identity is found in jail. There's only a select few of us that know how to make money on the outside. Not everyone knows how to.
I wouldn't.
And no one will give each other their flowers because I played the game better than a lot of these motherfuckers. Like they've tried to play it, they ended up in jail their whole life. Yeah. So when you see Islanders like me pop up, they're like, yeah, fuck this guy, he must have been a dog. He got away with all this shit back in the day, this, that. You know what I mean?
So they always resort to that.
Yeah, they always resort to that. Because I used to be that guy back in the day. Everyone that had money, he's a fucking dog, this, that, until I got it. And it was different. And then they started saying it about me.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just hate on them
Yeah.
because they're where you want to
That's
be.
why I could sort of tell where they're at in life by what they say about certain people.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, fuck this cunt. They hide behind their money. I used to say that. I used to say the same thing when I was broke. Like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty fucking funny. So they basically what you're saying is people hate because they're in a position that you're the people that are hating on you. Let's say
Yeah, and a lot of Islanders feel like,
they want to be where you are.
like we're physically stronger than all the other races.
Yeah.
And like to an Islander, it's like he's got money, but I'll beat the fuck out of him. So he's not a man. That's how I was growing up. So if you
Physical superiority means nothing.
So
like,
if you had all the money in the world and I could beat the fuck out of you, in my mind, I'm more of a superior man.
I'll tell you something right now.
It's a Holiday thing.
I'll tell you something right now.
It's a hateful thing. Like.
Yeah.
Man is the weakest animal in the animal kingdom. Why is he at the top of the food chain? Because of his brain.
Yeah.
Our brains are what enabled us to beat woolly mammoths, which are much stronger than islanders, brother.
Yeah.
They're much stronger than islanders. Like, no matter how strong you are, you're not going to be
I
stronger.
just had to put that out there because I said we're stronger than
Oh,
that.
bitch ass, boy. Come get it, brother.
Most speaking, I swear, I thought he was going to say, yeah, but we'll fucking shoot you, coconuts.
I'm not a gangster. I don't shoot nothing, lad. I shoot Nerf guns at my sister, lad. That's it.
That's what I like about the Arabs because they know the fucking go. Like,
It's just the fact of
if
the
you
matter
talk
is,
to
bro.
you talk to a lawyer and you talk to a street lad, but it's the same thing. Like, they're switched on people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
The fact of the
good money
matter
makers,
is that
yeah,
the
like-
fact of the matter is, no matter how strong you are, if I'm smarter than you, I will fucking get you no matter what.
But you learn that later on in life. With us, we
Yeah.
learn that later.
Yeah. Your intelligence, like I had a stint where I had a bad back injury and like it still affects me today, but I had nothing going on for me physically, bro. That's when I started getting fat. That's when I started gaining all my weight. I was weakest I've ever been, right? But that was when I sharpened my mind and I never got left behind because I sharpened my brain. I couldn't do anything with my body at the time.
Yeah.
So I just sharpened my brain and now, like, look where we're at now.
But a lot of motherfuckers could learn a lot of you, bro. If I was your age and I had that brain, fuck, life would have been different, bro.
Would it? What would change?
Huh?
What would change for you?
I would have educated myself.
Yeah.
Because the knowledge I have now, I wish I had back then.
100%.
That's what it is. That's why I'm like, sometimes you stress about life and I'm like, man, I don't know how fucking lucky you are, man.
That's why I always pick your brain, lad.
When you're in your youth, man.
If I could do that, man, I would have fucking educated up, lad.
Fuck, do you know how many dumb questions I asked this bloke? I just message him, hey, what do you reckon about this?
Yeah.
And I just ask him.
Bro, you're a lot smarter than you give yourself credit for, bro. Yeah. It's just these people won't acknowledge it because of your age.
What do you mean?
Really, he knows more than you cunts, but
What do you mean?
Yeah, hard.
they won't acknowledge it because you're so young. And it's offensive to them. They're like, fuck. He knows more, but I'm not going to...
Hey,
he's
Mo.
smart, but I'm not going to tell him he's
Mo.
smart because it makes me look stupid because I'm 20 years older than him.
Hey, mate,
you know what I
it
mean?
was like that. It was like that when I was warehousing, bro.
Yeah.
I had guys that were under me
Yeah.
because I was supervising, running the whole floor and that.
Yeah.
I had guys that were under me, like in their 40s, 50s, and I'm telling them what to do.
Yeah.
They're twice my age, and bro, the way that they would take it, they would take it in a way
fuck,
of like
kick their
fucking
dog, eh?
disdain, bro. They're like looking at me, and then they'll go do it, but they won't say anything back.
Of course.
So then obviously I have to keep it civil and just tell them in a nice way. Like I have to dumb down myself for them to understand it in a way it's where it's not riveting, like it's not like fucking disrespectful. I'm like, fuck, bro. It's the same thing with you, bro.
Do you know how many fucking people don't like me purely because I don't do that. I don't dumb myself down.
Yeah, yeah.
And they get so dirty, lad. Because like I see dumbing yourself down as conforming to suit the majority.
Yeah,
like, if you're amazing, be amazing, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
And everyone's got something they're good at. Lad. I don't believe there's dumb people. I believe that there's people that are good at different things, right? So like, all right, there might be this one bloke that can ace every test in school. 8 hours, 100, this, that. He's genius in school, yeah? But go tell him to fucking build you a doghouse. Tell him to build his missus a dresser or something. And you won't know what he's doing.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? And then there's the people that, obviously, they're not very good at school. They might be dyslexic, right? Like, this bloke I know, he's owns a building company, right? He's dyslexic. He can't even type up his own email. But find me a better builder in this country. The attention to detail of his work, the way his work ethic, his grind, his hustle. He's one of the most successful people I know, because he's not like book smart, and because he's dyslexic. Everyone told him he'd be a garbage man, lad, in school. His teachers all laughed at him. But look at him, he's got more money than all of them.
Yeah, having to reduce yourself down to make other people
I'll never do it.
feel happy, lad, I fucking hate it.
No, I'll never do it. And I'll cop hate for it all day, every day. I don't
Bro,
give a
that's one
fuck.
thing I learned off my brother, bro. Because
Yeah.
I do that a lot.
Yeah.
Like I'm cool being like laid back in the room. Like I let people have the. Like one thing I
Yeah,
always do, like
of
someone
course.
like my brother fucking can't stand it, but like say if someone's sitting there and he's running, like he's doing mental gymnastics
Yeah.
in front of me, my brother will tell him, like, brother, like fucking shut up, you're a dumb cunt, like relax.
Yeah.
Me, I'll just sit there and let him backflip himself into a corner, and then I'll like look at him when he fucks up. You know what I mean? I'll let people undo themselves.
It's different styles of the way you pull someone apart. Your
Yeah.
style is you grab them and you fucking pull them apart.
Yeah.
Your style is you sort of guide them here and there, like
Yeah.
little nudges here,
Nah,
little
you
nudges
you
there,
just sit there and just laugh at them.
until they
He
tear
does it-
themselves
he
apart.
does- He's done it to me the whole time I grow up.
Yeah.
Fuck off, yeah. I'll just stare. He'll know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And he's seen it. And I'm like, did you watch it? Fuck, I like how this, that. He goes, yeah, fuck, what else? And he just sit on, they're doing circles. I realised it was on. I go, bro, you're a fucking dog.
Nah, bro, it's never like
I'm
that.
not saying that you have to shit on people. I don't believe in that. Every person has something amazing, right? I'm not saying shit on them. I'm just saying
Fucking shit on them.
don't dumb yourself down. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%.
Let yourself be amazing despite how it makes people feel.
Unless you're whipped in a relationship.
Fuck that. Oh, never, ever. No way.
Yeah.
Whipped.
What other questions you got?
Questions. What was your first introduction to the street life?
First introduction. Probably just fucking in Mount Druitt, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, in Mount Druitt.
What
yeah.
happened?
Huh?
What happened?
Just fucking.
Your first, like, if you had to say one certain scenario got you intrigued into that street life, what would it be? Or your first street job or whatever?
I was never really intrigued. I was angry, bro. I was just angry.
Yeah.
There was a lot of things. Like, depends what level we're talking about. What?
It just says your first introduction to the street life.
First introduction into proper organised crime?
Let's say that. Let's go with that.
Yeah. Probably. Well, I jumped on with the commerce.
Okay.
Yeah.
What happened? What was
Before
the
that, it
process?
was just all petty shit. No?
What was the process?
I just got numbed up, had a meeting out in the city with one of the high-ranking members, and he set up another meeting. Went straight into the conduct chapter.
Crazy.
Yeah,
So, someone has to nominate you.
yeah. Someone has to nominate you to get into that specific crew. Was it was different
Fuck, that was a.
because it was all the main boys, like.
No
Yeah,
way.
Yeah. It was a mad experience, bro. To be honest, yeah.
Bro, when my brother got numbed up there, I was like, fuck, how the fuck did this happen?
Yeah.
And was it after your what lagging was it after?
No, it was when I got out of jail. And remember when I got signed,
Yeah.
and his brother was doing business with the commerce.
Around that
And I
time.
told him, I go, yeah.
Or was it like 2000?
It was the same. It was the same time the airport thing happened.
The whole X Factor thing, eh?
Yeah, after the X Factor thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And that Zerbis, I remember that.
Yeah, it was after that. Yeah, it was after that. And yeah, I just told him to get me on. He made a few messages to a few people, and then yeah, we met up.
That's crazy.
Mr. Rocket there.
I wish I could say their names, but they're still active. That's
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay. Was there a specific moment or event that pulled you in, like that had you hooked?
Nah, I just wanted to run amok, lad.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was at the end of myself for what I was doing. I milked it for what I could.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck, that time's level up, boys.
Yeah, I feel you.
But
Okay.
these guys have always been on the edge, bro. Even when we were kids, bro.
I don't know how he does it. I could never live like that.
Like always on the edge, bro.
I don't understand it, man. I could never, like,
Like,
With
just
me
borderline,
personally-
I was always in Fairfield running amok, lad.
Yeah. I could never do it, lad. I'm not built for the gangster life, lad. I'm a civilian, bro. That's all it is.
I wasn't either. I just knew how to play games.
Yeah.
Everyone's scared, lad. But it's a battle over who can hide it better.
No way.
Yeah, lad. I'm telling you.
So you say everyone's fucked up, huh?
Everyone's fucked up. Lad.
So all these blokes that are like these hard cunts, whatever, they're all actually just
Bro, you
scared.
reduce them down to a man butt naked in jail, lad. That's who they really are, lad.
Bare
You
bum
can't-
in the shower.
That's why the Islanders, they feel like they're powerful. That's why there's so many guys that have done jail but have never played the street. They played jail, they never played the street, thinking they can talk into people's lives that were criminals on the street. Like you don't qualify to talk about that if all you done was jail, lad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you're sitting there trying to like speak about what you done in jail and like what they shouldn't do when they go to jail. Don't talk about that. Don't go do this. Don't go do that. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I get you.
Like how can you talk about something like blokes are trying to make money on the street? Like you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
They're trying to make
100%.
money on the street, and you're trying to tell them to stop doing something that you have no knowledge of.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
you
It's
have
like,
no, you have no experience in that
it's
field
like
at all.
me trying to talk on street shit or you trying to talk on camera
Exactly,
shit.
but you've
like,
never
yeah.
been there.
Yeah.
You got locked
Yeah.
up. You found your boys in jail. You kept going to jail, get locked up because your identity's in there. You're nothing when you leave.
That's crazy, bro.
It's funny to me that people want to stay in jail.
Huh?
That
'Cause
blows my mind.
That's
bro.
what I mean. Because it's more like a power thing for us. Because in there we run shit, lad. Yeah, we're like.
You know how many people I've heard of, like just taking crimes or they're doing shit to stay in there?
Have you seen
That's crazy,
Shawshank
bro.
Redemption?
I can't get my mind around that. Yeah, I seen Shawshank.
Do you remember when the old man gets
Yeah.
he finally finishes his sentence
Yeah.
and he doesn't know what to do with himself?
Yeah.
Fuck,
Bro, there's this
crazy.
guy online that I've seen on YouTube. Yeah, I forgot his name, bro. Just an old bloke. He got done and he was at War Park or I think a War Pool or some fucking crazy jail. Apparently it's like a fucking one of the heaviest jails, bro. He done like 25 years, 26. And on the day of his release, all the security guards are coming to him and they're telling him like, bro, like you gotta go. And he's like, bro, what am I gonna do? My life's in here. He goes, if he's coming here, I'm gonna kill you. And then apparently all the gangsters got together and they were tearing up. They're like, bro, like you have to go home, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, don't make it a thing because these guys are gonna come rush you out. This and it would cause a massive scene, bro.
Yeah.
And they're telling him to go home. He goes, nah, if you come in here, I'm gonna fucking kill it. And he didn't want to go. He's all right now. Like, he's made it out, obviously.
Oh, he's out. He's out.
Yeah, like
No way.
he's all good, doing well. But he goes, bro, that mind state of being institutionalized and getting out. He goes, bro, it's the scariest thing.
Bro, you know a lot of these guys in jail, they're just guys that don't want to deal with their problems, bro. Like, it's ironic that we're talking about it because what we talk about, it's the outcome of trauma unaddressed, lad. You know what I mean? So then they spiral on drugs and you see so many guys looking up to these drug fuck cunts from jail, lad, but they can't even stay sober enough or man enough to do it sober because they don't want to deal with reality, lad. So they're just fucking shooting up all the pain in their veins, lad.
Fuck. Jail's just something
Yeah.
I've always
It's like the children, they idolise the wrong shit, lad.
Yeah.
Like idolise a nigga that didn't get caught.
But I'll be real with you. Growing up, I grew up on the US, like West Coast, East Coast shit, gangster rap, all that,
Yeah.
right? That's what I came up on. So I always idolized the bloke that's in and out of jail, the this, the that, the gangster, right? And the more and more I realized that they're all just going broke left, right, and center, and this bloke's broke, and that bloke's really broke, and he's secretly got no money and whatever. That's when I stopped idolizing it. But it really is glorified, in music and media and
he's
everything.
It goes hand in hand. like.
Yeah, it's glorified a lot.
Yeah.
Why? Like, what? Why do you think they've glorified it? What are they trying to achieve by glorifying it?
It's got to do with they've monetized the struggle, lad. That's what it is. It started in America, lad. And here it's just cool to struggle, lad. So everyone's talking about you got kids talking about drillings and growing up with nothing, lad. It's the way of the world, lad.
Do you
It's
know
just
how
the
many-
culture that we've adapted from America?
Yeah,
Like we got the fucking easy here, bro. We got Centrelink, everything.
yeah, hard.
You cannot. It's impossible. You got to be one ignorant motherfucker to be broke in this country, lad.
Yeah.
We got everything, lad.
Do you know how many people ever since I met Cash, how many people try to come prove they're gangster to me? And I'm like, bro, all I do, I got cameras and I got my computer, lad. That's me.
And bro, that's
it's-
like what we talk about
like,
as well. Like
it's the
people
same-
are just playing character.
Yeah,
it's
bro.
the same with Neil, Antonio, my little brother. Shout out to Neil.
Yeah,
He tells me, he goes, bro, every time I go out with his missus and that, and she's got cousins and that,
yeah,
and they'll come up talking about some street shit.
yeah,
It's
bro.
like, bro,
Grow up, man.
hard.
I know for a fact they haven't done anything as well.
Yeah. It's
Bro,
not
it
even
kills
about-
my life, lad.
Like, what?
I know
no one
for a
gives
fact, brother, you're not from
No one, like,
fucking
yeah.
struggle, bro. You
Not-
grew up in a nice family. You
like,
got your
no one
mum and
gives-
dad married, cuz.
Yeah, hard. Like, a lot of these cunts, they don't like my message, like, because I know what they are, like, you know
Yeah.
what I mean? And we can't relate, like, because I was never a petty criminal. I was maybe a petty criminal when I was in my 20s, like.
Yeah.
But
It just bothers me that
I played at a high level, and they can't.
hang.
It's easier for them to say, yeah, he's a fucking this, he's a fucking that.
I
Because
just don't get.
they're all huddled up in the corner, like.
Yeah.
Like, these cunts are still, like, they're grown men. They should be, like, you know, settled down with kids, and they're still doing little bags and shit. You know what I mean? Like, don't get angry at me because you don't even know how to be a good criminal.
Yeah.
And you're bad. You're looking
Supposed
at
to be the easy money route, and you haven't made any money.
Yeah. And then you're getting angry at me because I'm calling it out, and they're getting
Yeah.
dirty. It's because they're all together doing the same shit.
I don't get why, like, people like me and you, we wish we had a happy, nice childhood.
Fucking
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then the people that have their happy, nice childhood try to play who had a harder childhood
But no one gives a
competition
fuck
with
about
me.
that, bro.
I hate that.
You know what I
shit.
mean?
Yeah.
They'll try to come to me and tell me about, like, oh, bro, guess what? You know, I did this, and that, whatever. And I'm just
Yeah.
like, bro,
Bro, one
That's
thing
what
I
we-
hate is cunts that fucking want pity, bro.
yeah.
I can't stand that, bro. That's salt in my mouth, bro.
If you,
know when-
need help, it's different. Hit me up. You need help? Hit me up. But if you just want someone to say, fuck, you poor
Yeah,
thing,
yeah.
whatever, no.
I
If
hate
you want
that
help
sort
dealing
of
with
form of
it,
shit.
no problem. Hit me up anytime.
Yeah.
Like,
That's all-
same for you, obviously,
Yeah.
yeah? There's a difference between wanting help and
there's-
wanting
yeah,
to just cry for
bro,
someone.
give or take, bro, there's times where you're like, fuck, you need to say something or you need
Yeah.
to fucking let something like go.
That's
you know what I
different
mean?
story.
Let your head down and then like, you know what, like I just need a fucking vent, bro.
Yeah.
But bro, then there's cunts that are like fucking
victim
this and
mentality,
that, I
yeah?
didn't have this. You know what I mean? Like, bro, that, you know that
100%.
entitlement, bro. That we
Entitlement?
can talk for days on entitlement.
Entitlement and victim mentality.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, those are the
That's
two
the
that
worst
fuck
thing,
me
bro.
up.
I feel like my people have a lot of that, like.
You reckon?
Yeah, they have a lot of it. A fucking lot of it.
I reckon Arabs have a lot of it too sometimes.
Hollanders especially because we're
You're different, but you're getting money or you're fucking being entitled.
Nah, not all of them, bro.
Financially, he's a set, bro.
All the
Us,
ones-
we've got nothing.
all the
bro.
ones on there.
Alright, in this room,
water and sugar, bro.
all the ones are on there, like all the ones are on there from the street, but they're fucking entitled rich cut.
But these guys are punching on, they're shooting their fucking siblings over what money, like a couple mil.
Yeah, nah, look. I don't know. It's not all Arabs have money, you know that, yeah?
No, but dude, you know what I mean.
There's some broke
Yeah.
motherfuckers too, bro.
You know what I mean.
But he's like well off.
All the
like,
ones on
way
there
ahead,
fucking
way ahead more than us.
loaded.
Like way more ahead than us.
If we're talking about on average, yeah, of course. But are you guys not first generation?
Yeah, we're first.
Yeah,
I'm second gen.
Yeah.
So I've got already an advantage. Then talking about most of these Arabs, right, they're very much into property. If you don't buy your house, it's a big problem, right? So these blokes bought houses when they were $30 and a go. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
And then the house is now worth 5 million.
Yeah.
So a lot of Arabs got rich that way. And then they just pass it down to their children when they pass on.
Yeah, 100%.
So it's like a lot of the Lebos are just construction, hustlers, or their dad or their parents bought
because the
property.
Lebos came over when in the 70s,
I don't know.
60s.
60s, huh?
60s.
And then the fucking Asians came what 90s,
I'm not sure about them.
90s I think, and then we came what 2000s.
There you go. You're already behind.
I'm not too
No,
sure.
we came
I think-
we
I think- I think a bit- yeah,
we came 90s, like.
Think of it earlier, yeah.
So you got my grandfather. He came here in 60 something, 65.
When did the Indians
67.
come?
I don't know. Like,
Bang chop. Let's skim through these questions. like. Let's go.
you gotta stop with that shit.
I'm fucking lying. lad.
How did loyalty and betrayal play out in your world?
There was never a thing. Like, I knew what I was getting myself into. I didn't do it for loyalty. When they asked us, we were numbed up. Like, hey, why'd you join for? I didn't want to say it. I just kept quiet. And I was like, yeah, brotherhood. I was like, fuck, I want to shoot at everyone, but I make money while I'm doing it.
But we went to dinner one time, bro. And we're with this guy, one of the boys. Sorry, one of the boys bought one of his mates. I think he was from Queensland or some shit. And this guy's like part of another crew and that. And he turned to my brother and he goes, hey, like, what bike do you ride? And he asked my brother like once or twice. And my brother like, ignored him. And then the second time he looked at him, he goes, brother, I enjoy to ride bikes. And he looked at my brother and just looked the other way. You know what I mean?
Brother, you think
that's hilarious.
You think I joined the right bike? I fucking hate bikes. I never owned a bike. Like.
Yeah, badly. Because you know some cunts love the title. You know, just to get there, put the
Yeah.
vest on, and just fucking...
Literally, they just want to ride their bikes. Yeah.
Brother, give me a car.
Isn't that how it started, bro?
Give me a car, a couple of these ones. Give me 2 hotties, couple of these ones, and what each way. Let me go. Like.
But isn't that how the bikies even started? Wasn't it just a motorcycle club?
Yeah.
And then it turned
I think
into
so,
what it
But the
turned
Lebos
into.
just fucking remade it.
And then the Lebos just fucking got in there and just innovated it.
The Nike innovated it.
Cars.
Yeah, the Nike bikes.
Nike bikies. What the fuck is that?
Hard.
Yeah.
That's not even in my questions, but what's a Nike bikie?
Huh?
What's a Nike
A
bikie?
Nike bikie, like the new age bikie, TNs. Like, it wasn't about, like, they don't dress like bikies at all.
Okay.
The G-Star pants, the TNs, the fucking.
Because it was all
bags.
leather pants, fucking leather jackets.
Leather jackets.
but
old school, you know what I mean?
Jeans and a leather jacket, yeah?
After Sam jumped on and I feel like the Lebos innovated it. Like, they turned it into a street thing.
Hard.
The
Now it's
TNs,
worldwide.
the
Bro,
fucking
now New
Asics.
Zealand adopted it.
Yeah.
Bro, it's crazy, bro.
How
Those
did...
501s.
What's something people completely misunderstand about the gang life?
Not everyone makes money. Like.
How did the structure work? Was there like a hierarchy in the clubs? How does it work?
The structure, like there's different, like within every single crew, there's another crew, and that crew make money. Not everyone in the club makes money. Like there's the money makers within the crew.
And does everyone get a piece?
Not everyone gets a piece. Yeah.
So what are they there for?
If you can navigate yourself to the money crew, you'll always be sweet. Like.
Okay, so within, like, let's say...
The
We've
only
got-
way you get into the money crew, so say there's 20 of us, there'll be 5 of them that are money makers, the rest are just normal average club members.
And what are they, normal average club member, join for?
Or say you got the ball runners and that, you got the foot soldiers, like there's some of them are there for like brotherhood. Yeah,
And
and,
so
you
what
got, and then you got the money makers, but the way they get into like to get into the proper crew, like to get into the money making, like the crew within the crew is to do is put your hand up for shit.
And what's the titles?
What
Like,
do you mean?
Like the job titles. Like you got, obviously I know vice president, president, all that.
Your president, vice president, sergeant at arms, treasurer.
Treasurer handles the money.
Yeah,
Then what's
but
a
you don't
regu-
want none of that. Like you put a target on your back by getting any of those titles.
Really?
Yeah. But with me, I've always had a close relationship to the president. I've always stayed tight with the boys that are making the money, lad.
Right.
The way to get close to them is you put your hand up for jobs for anything, lad.
So whatever they need done,
Yeah,
you just
a
go do it.
drama happens, just put your hand up, lad. Yeah.
Okay. What's a regular member? What's their job title?
You can actually be a bikie and just be a bikie for the rest of your life. Have bees, have the church once a week at the clubhouse, rock up, have bees, have your meetings, then fuck off home. Yeah.
Just
There was
skate
heaps of there was heaps of those. But I didn't join for that, like. Yeah. I wanted to fucking
You enjoying the ride bikes.
yeah.
You enjoyed the
What's a regular member?
Man,
title?
and
It's
you
just
can't
member, yeah?
get dirty at me because I managed to navigate my way to the money because coconuts when they're dumb cunts. Like, they use us for muscle. They're angry at me, but they're like almost 40 doing collects to go into job sites, doing collects. Fuck. And then the last collect I done was I was 23. Like
My
these guys
age.
are fully grown men still doing them.
Fuck that.
Don't get angry at me because you didn't know how to play the criminal games. Like.
What role did fear play in your day-to-day life?
Everyone's scared. Like. Yeah.
So
That's
in
a
your
good
day-to-day
question,
life,
bro.
what,
Yeah,
what role
everyone
did it
is
play?
fucking scared, and if you say you're not, you're lying.
So you...
It's just a battle, like in the street. It's just a battle of who can hide it better and who can throw off. It's just a game of throwing off. Like 2 guys, give them a gun. They're both looking at each other. One's got to shoot one before the other shoots. They're both fucking scared the same, but whoever throws off. Better
Is,
than the
is
other.
there such thing as one that doesn't have fear?
It's just, bro, it's a life full of bluffing, lad. All you're doing is bluffing, lad.
Damn. I always thought growing up that
It's bullshit, lad. It's all bullshit. Yeah.
so you just gotta have that confidence, eh?
If you got that confidence and you're willing to push when you get pushed, push back when you get pushed, you always come out on top, lad. It's all a fucking illusion, lad.
You know that show Last King of the Cross? How accurate is that to what really happened?
John's a legend, lad.
Of course,
Yeah.
of course. But how accurate is the show?
I reckon it's pretty accurate. But there's
Yeah?
some things they couldn't paint.
Yeah, 100%.
Obviously, they can't tell everything.
Yeah, I don't know if there's a statute of limitations to
So you reckon it's
a
dumbed
lot
down,
of-
if
huh?
anything?
Yeah, I reckon it's dumbed down. Yeah.
it would be.
Because I heard some fucking spicy shit about them boys. Yeah.
Right.
They
Sam-
are as they advertise it, lads.
Sam is a sick cunt, lad.
Yeah.
When he went into that fucking that clubhouse by himself, no weapons, nothing,
Yeah.
and he just started staunching everyone in
Apparently,
there.
he was a tough guy, huh?
Bro, they reckon he was born a few thousand years too late. He was supposed to be in the Colosseum with the lions.
Yeah.
Fucking, that's crazy.
Is
man.
this what you left me for?
Are you not entertained?
What's the next question, like? Let's skim through this. This is
You want to skim through them?
Yeah, just skim
Alright.
through them, man. Fuck these streets.
Did you ever feel trapped like there was no way out?
Yeah. Every day, I feel trapped. They're gonna kill me if I leave. I didn't give a fuck. Like I left. The reason why I left the club, I already told you. I had a friend that got knocked, and like my crew was talking with their crew, and it's like they left me with it. So I took what I took, scattered, and we ended up with Pasquale. And that was it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was there a moment you thought you weren't going to make it out alive?
Yeah,
It's a dumb question.
every night I was feared for my life. When you're in it, you don't give a fuck, lad.
Yeah.
But after you
realize how fucked it was after?
yeah, like a lot of near-death experiences, lad. I almost got knocked heaps of times, bro. But at the time, I was like, yeah, fuck these dogs. But now when I look back on it, I'm like, fuck, I did that.
What advice would you give to a kid who's about to join a gang?
In today's day and age, 2025, you're a dumb cunt, lad.
Yeah?
You're fucking stupid. Yeah.
Why is that?
You got to be dumb, lad. With all the information that we have, and like the track record of all these fucking street dudes, why the fuck would you want to go pick that?
Hard.
Yeah, I know. I think it's an issue with the home, lad.
It's also the hardest thing. It's the hardest thing to get away with shit now. Every street corner has a camera. Every cell phone has a
CCTV,
camera.
yeah.
Every fucking corner has a camera. You can't get away with nothing anymore. Your phone's tracking you. Everything's tracking you. All this shit.
Hard.
Good luck, lad.
Go next question.
Do you believe street life is glorified? We've already been through that. Did you? Oh, that's all of them. These all.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're sweet. That's all of them, lad.
Yeah.
Fuck. You don't like talking about it, eh?
I know. I just like having to dig it. I see a short that pisses me off, and I'm like, motherfucker, you don't qualify to talk about this shit. You know what I mean? I get dirty, like. I'm like, fuck. But because you know what people ask me about it, man? Like, say I'm with a mate and they'll ask some shit, I get offended. Like, I'm like, man, there's nothing fun about it.
Yeah.
You think my life was a fucking
Ball game or something.
yeah? Well, just come press the button, you can see
Yeah.
Bro, it's different when you've
and it shows a reel of your life in that.
when you've
Yeah.
chosen that shit.
Yeah,
Eh?
bro. And these cunts that get angry, like, because I can talk about it, like, and they're dirty because they like, what have you done? Like, no one knows these cunts,
Yeah.
and they're gonna go back to some fucking bullshit snitch allegation. Go fuck yourself. Like, watch the first episode. What's his name? My mate from the Aussie boxing page. He sent me. He goes, yeah, some guy. He's saying stuff. We're arguing online, and he's like, yeah, he's a dog. This, that. I go, bro, you can't argue with stupid, bro.
Yeah.
You can't argue with dumb.
Yeah, you really can't, bro.
You can't. He's like, bro, it's working me up. I go, why?
You know what's funny? More people get worked up than him.
Some people just
more-
want to believe it, huh?
Yeah, I'm like,
Yeah.
they won't, no matter what. Well, what he said.
People, it's funny because like I get more worked up than he does when someone.
If you watch the first episode, like I'm not gonna sit
Use
there.
your fucking brain, eh?
I'm not gonna sit there explain. You can take it for what it is, lad.
There was some kind saying, I read the brief. I'm like, motherfucker, if you read the brief, you would understand.
Exactly
you know
what
what I
I said was what was said on the fucking
Exactly,
thing.
yeah.
That's why I
you
didn't
get
miss a detail, lad. Because if
Yeah.
I missed a detail, they would have pulled that up
Yeah.
and seen it and said, no, but he lied about this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
100%. It's funny because when I see a hate comment of him, I get fucking triggered, lad. I get so angry. I start like typing up a response. I'm gonna fuck this cunt's life, and then he's like, "Bro, just leave it. Who gives a fuck? I don't give a shit."
hard.
Then I see a hate comment about myself, and I'm like, "No big deal. Like
Yeah.
I don't really give a fuck." And this bloke's like, "Who does this motherfucker think he is?"
Everyone's got each other's back, eh?
I've got some relationship questions. lad.
Yeah,
I
let's
came
get
up
into
with
this.
these like 2 a.m. You know when you're fucking, you're in your thought, your mind starts fucking wandering. I've got some questions for us, lad. First question: how do you define love now compared to when you were younger? We'll go with who wants to answer first. Go hard.
When I was young, love was a feeling.
Yeah.
Obviously still is now, but now, being older, love's a choice. Because good, bad, and the ugly, bro, you got to choose to stay. You know what I mean? But when you're younger, you're like, fuck, love's a feeling. I love her. You know what I mean?
I
That
love
fucking
him.
that Jack shit.
I can
I'm
fix
flying,
him.
Jack.
Well, I hear what again.
What do you
yeah.
reckon?
Huh?
What do you reckon?
Love is the way of life.
Love's the way you tie your shoes in the morning.
Baby girl.
Baby girl.
It's been a long time.
Ay, ay, ay.
Young nigga.
All right, answer the question.
Huh?
Fucking coconut.
Fucking. What is it? Say it again.
How do you define love now compared to when you were younger?
Yeah, I'll agree with Tim, bro. So,
Yeah?
yeah, it's a choice now. Back then, it was like, you throw around the word.
Yeah.
Like you'll date her, and then a week later, I think I'm in love with you.
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
what I mean? But now it's it's not that. It's that simple anymore.
Hey,
Yeah.
have you ever got to that point where you're like, you know, you fucked up, not fucked up, but you know you love her?
Yeah.
You know, when you're dating a girl and you're like,
Yeah.
fuck.
Yeah, brother. All 5 relationships. brother.
No, but seriously,
Is
like,
it possible for men to love multiple women
Yes.
You reckon?
Not.
at the same time?
At the same time, I reckon it's possible. Like.
Yeah.
It's possible. Like, yeah. Men are capable of loving many things. Like, it's the same as women, bro. It just. But you're always gonna love one more than the other.
You reckon you can't love them equally?
No, you can never. Like, if you're like.
parts.
If I take my shahada, I love all 4 equally.
Mo, look
Repeat
at me.
after me.
Look at me, Mo.
Me repeat? I'm already there, bro. You gotta catch up, cuz. Nah, I don't know.
I reckon parts.
Parts? Do you think that it's just you looking for that 10%? You know the saying? It's like
The 80-20?
80-20 saying? Yeah, that saying.
Yeah.
For those of you that don't know, it's let's say you have your girl, you've been together ages, right? And she's got 80% of what you want.
The
And then-
20%.
And you look,
Yeah.
I think it's 90-10, but anyway, you look for that 20% in other women and they'll have the 20, but they don't have the other 80 that you already have.
Yeah.
So you think that they're the dream girl because of that 20.
But the 20 is just what the 80 is lacking.
Exactly. And it's like the grass is not
The
greener
grass
on the
ain't
other
greener.
side. The
And because
grass is
you-
greener
yeah.
where you water it, brother.
And because
That's
you're
the truth.
arguing, you can't see the 80.
Yeah.
You only see the 20 for that time. It's
Exactly,
relevant,
bro.
yeah.
Exactly. The grass is greener where you
I
water it.
I reckon you can, but you won't love them the same.
Not the same way, but the same amount.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I don't. To be honest, I don't think I'm qualified to talk on this. I'm pretty young as it is. Like I've been through a lot of
Come
heartache.
on,
and that.
mate, give your fucking answer.
I don't really have one, bro.
Yeah.
Like it's just
But
patience,
for-
bro.
From this time of your life, what do you?
For me, it's patience. I'm
Yeah.
working that many hours that I don't have time for you. You need to be able to be patient and wait till I come see you. That's my only prerequisite right now.
Yeah.
Other than the normal shit like comedy and loyalty and all the shit that should be standard.
I reckon in 5 years he will be a different answer.
You reckon?
I reckon.
I reckon, bro.
I just need patience, lad. That's all it is. Just be
Yeah.
patient with me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. And obviously loyalty,
Well,
comedy.
how many girls your age do you know that will be patient with you?
Not,
Bro,
not,
at
bro.
my fucking age, they're not patient, bro.
Bro,
Fuck. Good luck
100%.
yours.
Bro, I'll tell you now. I put up a fucking story the other day. It was
Yeah.
like me talking to women 40 plus. And I'm
Yalla,
like
yalla, tell me,
dancing
tell me,
and
tell
shit
me.
and talking and whatever. And then me talking to him my own age and he's just sitting there like this.
Brother, all the women are better, bro. They don't fuck around. You tell them straight.
Straight to the
Listen, I want to fuck you.
Exactly.
And then they'll laugh. Stop being an idiot. And then you talk.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, I can't handle women my age, lad. I don't know how to talk to them, bro. They'll be talking to me about their problems and I just, I don't
Every
know.
second sentence is, you've never been with a real woman.
Oh.
yeah.
Fuck off, bro.
Hey, say how
Real
many bitches has hit you up?
Yeah.
18, 19, and they turn around and they say, nah, I know what a real man is. Or you know what I mean, dropping that real woman talk. It's a fucking turn off, bro.
It's the worst. It's the worst. Humility and being humble and
Bro,
just
100%.
It's like, bro,
Best
you
view.
just became, you were just legal a year ago.
hard. And you're talking
Fuck
about
you
real
on
shit.
about
I know
real.
you want this.
But even me when
You
people
haven't had
talk
anything
like,
like this before.
There's this chick on Facebook, lad. She looks like a fucking emu peacock, bro. Like a fucking.
No, this guy showed me the other day.
Did you
I'm
see
like,
it?
what the fuck is that? You know what she
And
looks
it-
like? You know Lion King?
yeah.
Not what's the fat pig? Not the
Pumbaa.
him. Not Pumbaa. The
Timon.
other one. Timon. She looks like Timon.
Nah.
I swear to God.
Like,
Like a
when
meerkat.
she hit, when she hit me up, she goes, "Yeah, you ever seen an ass like this?" And I was like, "I wasn't even looking at your ass." And she goes, "Yeah, I'd still smash."
The
And then,
fuck?
like I was saying some shit, bro, but she's fucking.
Their
weird, bro.
overconfidence fucks me up, lad.
Bro, you gotta see her fucking head. I thought, well, I asked her, I messaged her, I was like, "Are you a man?" And she goes, "What the fuck's happening to me?" Yeah, I thought, because she doesn't
would've
look
cut her
right.
up,
Like,
Yeah.
like, I don't know what it was, bro. Her dad must have been drinking when he was fucking her mum, like, because you know that sperm that wasn't meant to get the egg. I feel like that was her. I feel like I felt like one of them bit it and was just about to go in, but then she slipped in.
Nah.
That's disgusting, yeah.
You know, yeah, Mo, you know how some people have that look? They look like
Yeah.
a fish. Like, bro, this guy looks like
Bro, it's
half a
because
sperm
their
cell.
eyes are too far apart.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Or
Their eyes are too far
Or
apart.
they're boggled-eyed. The eyes come out.
Yeah. Fuck, bro. Anyway, enough shitting on these people.
Next question, baba.
What's one lesson that a past relationship has taught you the hard way?
Unbreak my heart. Breathe again. Tell me you love me again. So ask me again. What is it?
Fuck it. No.
What is it? Ask me again. You
He's
fucking
in a
with smart ass.
shit-taking mood, bro.
Ask.
What's one lesson a past relationship taught you the hard way?
Yeah. Put me first.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That's heavy, bro.
Oof. Why is that? Why did you need help with that?
Huh?
Why did you need to be taught that lesson?
Because fucking, I compromise myself a lot. I'd
Sell yourself short.
yeah, I sell myself short or reduce myself to make that person happy. I've done it with heaps of relationships. Like, you know, you were talking about dumbing yourself down. I feel like I've done that in all the relationships, like, and I've always sold myself short. Where you don't realize you're sacrificing your own happiness and you're
Yeah.
devaluing yourself by doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Women are really the biggest fall of a man is a woman, eh? Can be the biggest fall and it can also be the biggest.
Greatest
Yeah.
men, bro.
Yeah.
Fallen.
That's crazy, lad.
Yeah.
If someone like him reduces himself in a relationship, what the fuck hope do I have
Yeah.
at this place? That's
But
crazy.
you know how it is when you're...
I know exactly how it is.
You know what it is? You know what it is? It's a deep abandonment wound. I know we talk about this like a broken record, but it's a deep abandonment wound. And
Yeah.
in a relationship, it constantly comes up.
Mm.
But it's like, I reckon it should be the girl's job to...
To push you to...
You know what it
No,
is,
no,
bro?
like it should be the girl's job to help you like navigate through it.
Bro,
Yeah.
100%. You know what it is, bro, as well?
Like to reassure
not
you.
take advantage of it.
yeah,
eh?
me and my brothers, bro, we've suffered a lot.
Yeah.
So our like personalities, bro, we need like resilient women, bro.
Yeah.
And resilient being like ones that can sit there and like deal with our shit. Because we come with a lot of baggage, bro.
Mm.
You know what I mean? And we're big, like, as equal as our head fucks are, we level it out by the way we love. So we love hard, like fucking disgustingly hard.
Yeah.
So when we do that, we always overreach, bro.
I think Mo would be the same if he didn't play it safe, like, but he's smart, he plays it safe.
Yeah, yeah.
What do you mean?
You play it safe.
How so?
Like with, not being disrespectful enough. Play it safe in the sense of, you'll pick a girl that will allow you to lead, like.
Okay.
You control the dynamic. I know that, man, because I do the same.
Because I've done that heaps, like.
I
I've
do
done it
exactly
heaps.
the same, bro.
I'm not going to argue with it. It's true.
Because having full control,
Yeah.
like when it comes to your heart, you want full control of it, like.
Right.
You know what I mean? And as long as the ball's in your court, you can manipulate it to where you will always control it.
You know what? I actually agree with
Mo,
you.
and this is what I'll go by this as well. You know, we'll never settle with a fucking 10, bro. We'll always go to about a 7 or a 6 or a 7.
Because
Would
then you
agree?
don't think they're going to leave.
No, because like you have that. Because
realistic.
The more appealing, the more headache you're gonna have of like fucking cunts looking at her. And then that's why I believe us as men, bro, would fuck the shit out of the fucking 10 out of 10, and then we'll settle with the fucking 6 or 7, the solid 6 or 7.
I think
Because she
that-
comes with less headache, and we're like we can turn our back and sort of like be at ease.
Tens are fucking headaches, lad.
You know that feeling of like a bloke looking at your missus?
Yeah,
That really angers me, eh?
100%.
Like,
It really does,
does.
man. Yeah, 100%.
Why?
Bro, because that's yours. Like
the
we
same,
take, you know what I
yeah.
mean? Like we're very territorial.
But by nature, we're territorial, lad.
Right.
And,
but-
and it's got nothing to do with a lot of women will say, why are you being childish for? But it's, men will be men at the end of the day. Yeah.
so
We're fucking primitive niggas when it comes to women.
right.
Very
Why, if your missus is out of the house and her tits are out and her
Yeah.
ass is out, that's not the bloke that's looking at her's fault. That's your fault. You shouldn't let her out of the house like that.
Yeah, 100%.
True or not?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, but a woman has to understand that.
I don't give a fuck.
I
bro.
know
If
this
you want to
bro.
be with me, you have to
I
understand
feel
that.
like a 10 wouldn't take that into account.
I think
Because a
that
10
she
wants to be fucking, you
can
know what I
either
mean?
take that into account or she can take her own account
No, but-
and pay for shit
But then,
herself and fuck off.
but then again, it goes down to the dynamic in a relationship or the way I see it, when
Yeah.
a woman goes like that, like if you see a woman out in public and she's dressed like a slut, either he allows it or she doesn't respect him.
Exactly my point.
Yeah.
Exactly my point. And I hate when, bro, we were out the front of a mate's house, all right, and he lives near the stadium.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there was some fucking hardstyle event on.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're at the front of his house. I'm sitting there, me and Josh having a smoke.
Yeah.
And out of nowhere, there's fucking everyone is walking past in these crazy outfits. I think it was Knockout, some
It
hardstyle
was-
event.
With the fucking
What-
bras and the
wasn't that
fucking... Yeah.
when we were at old mate's house?
Yeah,
and
at
they
his
were-
mate's house.
And they're walking past
yeah,
and
bro. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, What the fuck is that, bro?
Yeah.
Ass is out. Like, I'm not talking ass out
But
like
think-
her jeans are tight.
Yeah, but-
I'm talking the skirt is covering
Yeah,
to
yeah.
where her tailbone is,
But think about where
and her ass cheeks are out.
think about where society is now and how they've conditioned everyone to make that normal.
But listen to this. I'm looking at this ass because there's an ass in front of me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look at it,
And
cuz.
she
Look at the
turns around
bunda.
to you and
No,
gives you a
the boyfriend's looking at me like this, and him and his mate are doing these ones. I'm like,
No,
brother,
brother, if you
I'll
don't want-
fucking kill you, bro. Don't fucking look at me like that.
Nah, I
Number
hate
one.
that shit, bro.
Number two, you let her leave the house like that. Okay?
Don't get angry when I look.
Exactly. Exactly right. If it's there on display, all right, imagine this. You go
If
into a
it's there
store.
on display, I'm gonna fuck you in my mind.
Exactly. If you go into a store, yeah, and then the shopkeeper gets angry at you for looking at the stuff that's on display, don't fucking put it on display then.
Hard.
It's
hard,
stupid,
hard.
bro.
I get it.
Stupid
I get it.
mentality, bro. I hate that shit. If she's out dressed like that, then someone's gonna look, bro, and it is what it is. Get over it. Men are too territorial to allow that shit to.
But then who should be when you stand before God? Who should be held accountable for this?
The man.
The man who looks, or the woman who aggravated the man who looked?
Both,
Huh?
both,
Yeah.
both.
I reckon the
Because
man. I reckon
the-
the man, because it happened at the garden, brother. We fucked up big time.
No. The man is accountable for looking. You
Yeah.
shouldn't have been looking. Lower your gaze.
Yeah.
But the woman is accountable for putting him in that position if he did commit the sin.
Yeah, they're both the
They're
same.
both accountable.
Yeah.
I don't know if the
Good
severity
answer,
is
good
the
answer.
same. I don't know if the severity is the same, but they're both
no,
accountable.
it's sin. Like, there's no.
For you guys, the sin's a sin. We have minor and
For
major
us, a
sins.
pedo is the same as a guy that's bashed someone on the street.
Yeah.
There's no level of sin.
See,
Sin
that's
is sin.
insane to me. That's
Yeah,
crazy
sin
to me.
is sin, lad.
Now, to us, we have minor and major sins.
Yeah, yeah.
We
Nah,
have-
with us, it's not. Yeah.
That's crazy.
There's no level of it. What's the point of forgiveness or him coming down on the cross? He came down, what, not for pedophiles?
That's a good point.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That's a good point. Can someone from the street life maintain a healthy relationship?
Nah, not at all.
No.
No, it's if you, some people can, but if you really love the girl, why would you want to put her in that for?
It's gonna be
Like
tough.
I was with so many guys that were married that were in the club, lad, and
Yeah.
they'd come and they're living double lives, lad.
Yeah.
Yeah, like they'll be with us and I see him, he's smashing his girl in the fucking bathroom, doing what he's got to do, and then the wife will come to the clubhouse one time at a meeting, or it's like if you really love a woman, lad, you wouldn't
Put
have
her
one.
up.
Yeah, you wouldn't have one foot in and one foot
Hey,
out.
but you know what I feel as well. Like half of those girls that are married into that life, bro, they sort of have like an idea
They
of
know
what's going
that.
on.
They
Yeah,
know.
yeah, trophy
You know what I
wives. They don't know. It depends, lad.
Same as the
It's like when
ones
they
that
get-
marry the millionaires, right?
Yeah,
yeah.
They know.
They
cuz.
know what
They
they're getting
sort of
themselves
know,
into.
yeah.
They just don't question. They don't question until all the luxuries that they've been given. I ripped that.
Yeah.
Like I ripped from him, and then when he's in jail,
gold, brother.
when he's in jail, one of his boys is fucking her, and then it becomes a problem. But yeah,
Fuck that.
yeah. But like as a woman, in your right mind, why would you marry a guy that's like that?
Hard.
You know what I mean?
Hard.
Unless you have a daddy issue or a fucking.
Do
We'd agree that we have traditional sisters, right?
Of course.
They would
yeah.
never entertain a man like that.
Of course.
Never.
Exactly.
Of course.
As
Not
soon
in
as
the
they
right
see a
time.
first, like a tattoo, they'll be like, "Oh, what the fuck is that?"
I'd shoot her if she did.
Exactly. That's
I
what
love
mean.
my sister, lad, but fuck, if she was in the street like that, I'd kill her.
Exactly. You
I'd
know what I
kill
mean?
her, bro.
Yeah, like who out of their right mind chooses a man like that?
Nah, she's too switched on for it. I never
Yeah.
had to do
And
anything,
no,
lad.
And now with, you know, those women and they sit there crying about heartache over and over again, but it's your fucking selection of men. Dumb bitches.
Still choosing
that shit.
You've been
Don't even
you've been
get me
raised
started.
on hip hop and rap music. You're infatuated with gang niggas like bad boys.
Don't even get me started, lad.
Yeah.
I hate that shit. And you know how many times the nice guy, me, got looked over for the gangster? Watch them come crawling, lad. Watch. They already, a
always the
couple of
case,
them
bro.
already have,
Always
lad.
the
You,
case,
you
lad.
know what? Say like when I was younger, I was always good looking kid. I could get girls,
Yeah.
but I've seen it change when I got massive, lad, and I got gang affiliated.
Yeah.
It changed, lad.
Yeah, it's different.
It
I've
changed.
never had a problem
Like,
getting
I was
girls.
always, yeah, I was all, like I felt like I was the guy that I was a white, good-looking kid, but I wasn't big.
Yeah.
And you know how back then it was like size.
Size matters, yeah.
And I was always the twig. And the girls that wouldn't look at me or give me the time of day back then, when I got massive and just covered in tats.
Sus and Decker.
Yeah, like, it's like you get hit on the inbox and they're like, "Hey, you remember me?" I'm like, "Fuck out of here, bro." I'll double back and smash her, but
Yeah. Fuck that
you know,
redemption.
every single one that turned me down back then, I went back and chopped them.
It's a redemption fuck. Yeah.
Yeah, like,
See, it's a redemption fuck. It's the
Yeah,
best fuck, bro.
100%.
The best route is a redemption fuck. I love it.
It's crazy. I've had some crack up parties, lad.
Yeah.
You and your two mates that said I wasn't good.
Ah, shit. What's up with it?
Fucking hell.
Mo, have you ever had a threesome?
Nah,
Yeah,
I've been
man.
offered twice,
Yeah.
but they were fucking muppets, and I was just
Yeah.
like, nah, I'm good, thank you though.
What's your whole stance on threesomes?
I don't know. I gotta be mangled to do any type of fucking. I gotta be half cut
You
but
know,
to consider anything. But
Yeah, you know what I realized about myself, bro? I'm the same as you.
Yeah.
I gotta be mangled like that. I can't like if two girls will come and I see them and they want to fuck, I won't be able to do it.
100%.
As I've gotten older,
Harder and harder.
it's become a connection thing with me. But then again, I was never that type of dude to go
Sleeping
sleeping
around.
around unless I was in between relationships or drunk off my face, blinded on coke.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
that changes a lot of things, brother, when you're in that mindset.
Oh,
Yeah,
of
he
course
would,
it
he would know, but he's put away some footy players.
Oh fuck!
What?
Yeah. Huh?
What do you mean?
No, some big butch. Like the traditional Islander girls.
Brother, I've said this before. When you work and you become a man of the community, brother. There's certain charity events you have to listen,
Charity events.
These guys were they were partying with
shut the
they were
fuck up,
partying with Pasquale out in Melbourne, lad.
Yeah.
And they were chilling with Soul, and like all the boys were looking at Tim. They had all these high level escorts, like fucking tens, like machines. You know, Pasquale used to party with the fucking most exotic women.
Yeah.
They go to Melbourne, they do stints in Melbourne where these guys will disappear for like 7 days. They'll fuck off there and party with you.
Yeah.
These guys will go there, and then this guy, I don't know whether it was self-esteem or confidence from back in the day, because when he got taken from us, it fucked with a lot of his, like there was a rejection issues,
Yeah.
acceptance thing, and he doubled back and got all the girls from back in the day.
Hey man,
Showing them the new version of him.
all the redemption fucking, brother.
It's so
What did I tell you?
So
Line
call
them
me.
the fuck up,
They're
lad.
in one section of the club with
Yeah.
all these fucking tens. He goes around the corner for Skyler and so on. They're like, bro, what the fuck is wrong with this cunt? They're calling me. They're like, bro, he's got these 2 footy players in the table with him.
Bro, I'm telling him, they're like, come here. I'm like, fuck off over there.
Fuck yeah,
Doing my own thing in the corner.
And
Oh,
Pasquale rang me. He's like, bro, he's got all these girls. I want to fuck him, lad. He's got these 2 fucking butchers sitting on the table with him.
I'm sitting there with the butcher knife, lad.
He's there sharpening his sword. And apparently he ended up with him back. He was cuddling fucking cuddle buddies. One was behind him, one was in front of him.
Fucking hell.
Fucking oath, mate.
Bro, I don't even remember
One
it, lad.
finger up the front,
Get it,
one
baby.
finger in the
I
back.
don't even
lad.
remember it, lad.
No
I
way.
was fucking roasted, bro. And the boys, I woke up and they're all looking at me, laughing with a disgusted look on their face. They go, you fucking cunt. I go, what do you mean? What happened? And I put 2 and 2 together. I'm like, fuck, I fucked up. I thought I bashed some cunt, but they're telling me.
Walk in the room, it just smells like ass and sweat, lad.
Oh, fuck.
You know that back,
Yeah, the little wind puffs, bro. Fuck.
Fuck
you know that
that.
back shot wind.
It ain't easy, bitch. Easy. Fuck, I lived a good life, brother.
I lived the colourful life.
Fuck.
I don't even want to ask these questions anymore. I'm moving past the relationship ones.
Yeah.
I'm going to the sex questions now.
Yeah,
Does body count matter to you?
of course it does.
Bruh, is that a fucking question?
Is that a stupid question?
It's not a stupid question. It's how stupid this generation's gotten that it has to be.
It does, bro. It devalues, bruh.
But
Okay.
I reckon the more a woman fucks a man,
What about a man's body count?
huh? It doesn't matter where. We've already agreed. We like discussed this. Men,
Okay.
Men are like, we can fuck without feeling, lad.
Correct.
With a woman, for her to fuck, she has to.
Go there mentally,
She has to go
emotionally.
there mentally, lad.
Yeah,
Like, you know what I mean?
100%. What's one myth about sex you think people need to let go of?
Huh?
That is like the movies, bro.
100%.
This fucking
What's one-
passionate kissing, all that. Bro, it's a,
Wait, you
it's a
never done
good,
that?
it's a
What-
good 20 pumps,
what's-
brother.
what-
Count if you're fucking balls. 20 pumps, brother.
What's the question? What's the question?
What's one?
Bro,
myth?
decent sex is 30 minutes, like. That's it.
20, yeah?
Yeah, 20 to 30.
20, 30 minutes, yeah.
What's the
You know,
question?
you know the all-night fucking? Stupid. Stupid.
No, but sometimes
Mo.
if you're like,
If you,
Okay,
if you have
without
a
drug
lot
use,
of cocaine, brother, you be
look,
going.
but I've had some fucking
You'll get
coke and a blue
fucking
pill.
dehydrated.
There's this special blue pill that they have
No,
at
no.
the Shell station on Elizabeth
I
Street,
don't give a
Liverpool,
fuck.
next to Macca's.
All right.
Ask him for the 100 meg. It's $15 for the 200.
meg.
Hold on.
It's
hold on.
34.
Hold on, let me ask you a question. Does that actually happen? You know that all-night sex?
It does happen.
does, lad.
It does happen.
How? All right, I've got multiple questions.
If I just
Question one.
if I just meet the girl and we're just getting to know each other, the honeymoon stages, I'm fucking the shit out of her for a week. Like.
Okay, question
4
number
or
one.
5 times a day, like bang, 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 bang.
4 or 5 times a day?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, no problem. We've all been there,
That's
right?
without no drugs, nothing.
Right, we've all
That's
been
my normal. If I was to have sex, it would be like that.
there. That's
But
normal.
It's been a long time. Like.
Yeah, all right. That's normal. But
She left
all
me with it.
night,
She left me with it.
all
If
night.
you're watching this, I love you. please. He's the leader of the Igbo nation. What? What you saying?
What's all night is crazy.
No, or not. No, it is.
Okay, multiple
Trust
questions. Number one, dehydration. Number
You're
two,
bro,
do you
you're
stop for
hydrating.
food?
Yeah.
What do you mean you're hydrating? You fucking
Bro, you're
No,
drinking
like
your, yeah, bro.
Well, I guess I guess if drugs and alcohol is involved, it goes all night. Like it's passionate love making that.
okay, but like
fuck,
a
blow,
proper
get up,
8
drink
hours,
it.
lad.
It's like he knows,
Fucking
brother.
hell.
It's passionate love making. I'm
Cause
telling you,
maybe
passionate
because I
kissing.
haven't done
If they were
drugs.
to record my shit, lad, OnlyFans, 1
10
million
mil.
subscriber. No, 100.
All right.
What was the question?
the question was
The myth.
Yeah, a myth about sex.
A myth about sex is that you need more than 6 inches to please a woman. The average hole of a woman
Interesting
is
that-
around 5, 4, 5.
Interesting that you'd be cut about that.
No, I'm just trying to explain. No, it's just, you know how they try to say that? Yeah. That you need this massive cock.
Yeah,
if you
yeah,
need a
yeah.
massive cock to please a woman, she's open like a fucking
She's
7-Eleven.
desensitized. Yeah, that's
100%.
100%.
It's not the man's issue. You know what I mean?
And
It's not about the size, it's the way you use it. Like.
and length,
Marinate the chicken.
length is not as important as
Like-
girth.
I might not be the biggest, but I know how to marinate the chicken. Yeah.
Length is not as important as girth as well. If it's
Marinate the
thick,
chicken.
if it's thick, lad,
What happened?
it's a lot more
Oh, yeah.
pleasing for the
Why
woman
do you
if
feel
it's
like
thick.
you got to expand on that part?
Because it's not long, cars.
Yeah, just
short and stubby,
I got a fucking weekend, brother.
no, like,
Yeah, lad.
Most short and stubby, huh?
Yeah, lad.
Like a BB
Yeah.
bottle.
Yeah. And the tips got a weird fucking bend to it as well. Yeah, like a baby bottle. Nah.
I'm long and strong.
breaking the
brother.
walls,
Oh, yeah?
but not long
Like
enough
a
to go
trench
down
run.
the
Yeah,
hall.
No, just long and thin. You know,
Long
those
and
that-
thin?
Yeah, you know the sausages you get from Coles? You know,
Like
the ones,
that,
yeah,
huh?
like long. Yeah, I need girth, lad.
Give me some length, I'll give you some girth, lad. We'll
Fuck,
fucking balance it out.
How about you just bang each other's dicks together, right? So we can
Rub them together, brother.
Stop banging your car.
Nah, this turned gay very fast.
What's the next? What's the next?
Has sex ever complicated a relationship for
Hey,
you?
you answer that question.
What?
Yeah, you got to answer the questions too, you
Bro,
funny
he
cunt.
always
Body count.
sneaks. He always sneaks. The body count, every question.
Body
that you-
count matters to me 100%. It's
Yeah.
the same answer as you, but I'm
Yeah.
not going to double down.
Yeah.
Myth about sex is the all night thing. It's stupid.
Oh, yeah, that was it.
Without
Yeah, yeah.
drugs or alcohol or whatever, you can't do it. It's not possible. I'd get dehydrated. I'd get bored.
I've done
I'd
it
get
all.
chafed.
Yeah,
I'd
yeah.
get fuck that.
Chafe,
I would
what
not
are you
enjoy
doing
that.
when you
It's
fucking
because
get
you're
chafed?
sober.
What are you doing when you get chafed? What are you doing?
What do you mean? What are you doing?
How do you
Bro,
get chafed?
no matter how lubricated it is, you fucking
you
pump
get
for 8
chafed.
hours, I'll get chafed, lad.
Oh, on your cock?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah. 100%,
What else?
100%.
He thinks chafe between your thighs, lad.
I'm thinking,
It's like, how you fucking and you rubbing your thighs together?
Give it a fucking one of these ones.
fucking hell.
Jack a lantern, lad.
He's cycling all this.
No, like your actual shaft gets sore, lad.
Yeah, it does. It
Fuck
does.
that,
Yeah.
bro. It's not fun.
Your shaft and your pelvis from the...
Bro, I've got a bad pelvis too,
pelvis to
cuz.
pelvis
I'll
thrust.
fucking pass out, lad.
Yeah, hard.
I'm not even talking into the mic. I'm
Yeah.
doing what you guys do now.
I don't want to fucking breathe.
Yeah,
I'm trying to hold my fucking breath because these
Has sex ever complicated the relationship for you?
always. Every one that I've been with, that's why now I won't fuck, lad. I won't fuck any girl, lad. Because after a while, my mind tricks me, lad.
Yeah.
That's one of the reasons why you're not meant to have sex before marriage. Because
it
my
makes you
brain,
think
after
you
a
like
while,
It's everything.
when I'm fucking her, I end up giving emotions to her, and I end up telling myself I love her. Like every relationship I've ever been in is like that. But then again, I fall in love with them and then I care about them. Once I care about you, I care about you. That's it. Bro, I dated a bitch, like a pretty much was an escort. And I loved her as well. I thought I loved her at the time. It's because of the sex, like.
I don't think I've ever like complicated the relationship.
Yeah.
I've always told them exactly what I want from the
Yeah.
start. And
Give me an example then. What do you want? I'm a girl. Yeah.
it
Hi, man,
depends
I wanna
on
fuck.
you, but
Yeah.
it depends on the girl, lad. Like
Yeah.
if she's a really good girl,
Yeah.
then I'd probably not want to do that with her until later. I'd want to get
Hey,
to
but
know
then
her or
again,
whatever.
he's young, but
Yeah.
you know how they're young and like there's nothing that could be complicated about. It's later on.
Yeah.
What do you reckon?
Yeah.
You know, for us, man, it complicates, bro.
Why?
Because you take on, bro, first of all, there's a spiritual thing to take care of. Like, obviously, you're going to, like, you know, the soul ties,
I
all the
don't-
fucked up relationships that you had in the past. And then obviously being involved, like, physically after being, like, indulged, like, just, like, having the emotional side and then physically, like,
Indulging.
indulging like that, bro. Like, it complicates everything. Like, all us as physical, like, as men, apparently when you blow in her, like,
Yeah,
releases
DNA.
endorphins and shit, you know what I mean?
No, well, you actually every
And
time
a connection,
a woman,
a connection can happen like that.
every time a woman is entered by a man, it changes her DNA.
Yeah, 100%.
That's what
Yeah,
I've heard.
100%. Yeah,
So-
it
so-
goes
so-
into her bones. It's scientifically proven.
Right.
Yeah.
So
So a lot of girls that have, you know, there's, if you know this with fucking prostitutes or escorts or whores.
They got multiple.
They got multiple. They got multiple personalities. Like. 1 minute she's acting like this, next minute she's acting like that. That's the fucking men's DNA.
That's their soul type, bro.
Yeah.
And for me, your sex will always.
That's why men are like, I love me a crazy bitch, but it's really just men's DNA. Though.
It'll always complicate for us. But for me,
That's why you got to get it fresh and young. You know, how young is young for you?
18.
Huh? 18.
That's young. That's like pushing it. That I would never, ever, ever, even
But
18.
I feel
would
like
never
I
do it.
feel like so many men that don't care if the girl is young. Like.
It's a thing now. It's
Like
a theme
there's
now.
guy
I've
like-
noticed it a
'cause
lot, lad.
You know what I do? I like to like I take the piss a lot, lad. So
Yeah.
I ask the most stupidest questions.
Yeah.
So I'm like, how young is young for you? It's just me. Like, I want to know if this guy's a pedo or not.
Yeah.
And then I'll be like, we'll talk about some shit. I'll warm him into it. And I'm like, so you mean to tell me that if there was a 15, 16-year-old like develop like a woman in today's age, they fucking everywhere. Like.
You can't tell
And there was a
anymore,
chance
bro.
that
You
no one
can't,
would
bro.
ever. And I was like, there's a chance that no one would find out. You wouldn't do it. And then he'll look around and be like, yeah, fuck, I'd do it.
Yeah.
And I'm
By the way
thinking,
that they look, eh? By the way they look like that, you already know.
yeah,
Like this
I'm like,
cunt.
this cunt. But with that being said,
Yeah.
as a man, I understand why they would.
Of course.
Yeah.
Like,
because we can't be fucking
bro, it's all right. Let's
in
assume.
a man's nature.
Let's assume
But
you saw
I
her.
would never ever do it
Nah,
personally.
of course.
I would never.
100%.
Yeah.
But let's assume you saw her on the street.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she looks
TikTok
old, bro.
is gonna have fun with this.
She
one.
looks
like-
He's a
old,
fucking
yeah?
fella.
They're gonna
You go up to him. You go up to him. Hey, how are you? Whatever, whatever. And age doesn't come up. That's why it's the first question I ask.
Yeah, yeah.
Always the first question. How old are you?
Yeah.
Always, lad.
I get
Because
fucking turned off. You
how
can just see it.
dangerous is it, lad?
But you can just see it in their eyes, like you can tell.
You can tell by the way they talk.
You can
By
tell.
the
like.
talk, yeah, all right,
By
no
the
problem.
talk. The look these days, it's hard, but the fucking talk, bro.
Yeah,
By the
of
way they
course.
banter as
with
well.
me, I can tell by the look in the eye, lad.
Can you?
Yeah, yeah.
I can tell by the talk,
I
bro.
can tell. Like even a girl that's a bit older, they just I don't know.
I can't tell by looks at all.
Gen Z, you can always tell because the way that
Not for me.
you know the way we read it, we're used to girls from our time. So with them, they just come off as
Yeah?
little shits to me, like.
Hey, I got a question.
Tell me.
Would you go, or in a relationship, do you go for connection or what's ideal? You had a choice between the two.
I'm young. I still get the freedom to choose. So I go
But
for
what-
both.
If you had to choose out of the two.
If I had to choose connection or what ideal.
Fuck, I wish I had that.
No, like
I wish
ideal.
I had that luxury.
Hey, ideal as in like Mo, like she's ideal to your lifestyle. She's
Aye,
gonna help you this and that. But this one's like a one that you're connected to, that you feel the connection to.
Juicy question.
That's what happens
This is
when
a
you talk
juicy
shit.
question. Okay. I think that the struggle, if you're in love, bro, all right, love fades. Okay. Go see the 90-year-old couple that have been together for 50 years. They don't have that passion in their
That spark,
chest, that fire within them, lad. But they have a different kind of love. It's like a soft little flame, lad. The kind of love you have for your missus,
Yeah.
that's the love that the elderly couple has. And the reason it lasts is because of how ideal she is for your
Yeah.
life, right? So every day it's like you're adding a little bit of timber to the fire and it stays lit. But the second that you jump ship, lad, let's say right now, all of a sudden, boom, you know, this bloke's dating, all right, he's got a wife and then he's got his side piece, yeah?
Yeah.
This guy
Oh yeah.
jumps ship for the side piece.
What national is the side
Guess
piece?
what happens, huh?
What
I don't fucking know, does it matter?
Yeah. Colombian.
Colombian? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, done.
Daddy, chill.
He's got this crazy love for his side piece.
Yeah.
Right? Crazy love. Like, it's like, bro, I've never felt this way about a
I've
woman
been
in
there.
my
I've
life.
been there a few times. Like, yeah.
Fair enough. We all have
All my
that.
millionaire buddies have had this same thing.
Of course.
They
But-
fight with the wife, but he'll make love to the side
But
piece. Yeah.
if you get with that side piece, 10 years down the line, you're going to realize how hard it is. Because you can't just start again. When does it end? Don't you want to grow old with someone?
Bro, if you fall in love with the side piece, you're always going to fall in love with the side piece.
Of course.
Another side piece is going to come.
But lad, the reason you love her is because it's new and it's fresh, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're not gonna love her 10 years later. Like, I know you use connect, use this, use that. It's always like there's always a thing of like you
So-
talk to him and you feel like you're made for each other, lad. I've been there, bro.
Yeah.
But then I think about it, and let's say in my position, right? I was with
But before you're making that decision, have you fucked yet?
no, I've never cheated in my life. I don't
Then
know.
how do you know you've connected with her?
What do you mean? Personality, laughing, joking. She like understands who I am and how I'm like why I am the way I am. Shit like
But
that.
then how could you know that? Because sex, they say sex can confuse things
No,
or it can reassure you. Like,
no. I don't think sex is relevant whatsoever unless it's bad sex, then different story.
But how deep can you really connect like through a conversation, like?
Very deep.
Bro, because there is a few women that I'll come across in like in life, like, you know, your like the emotional intelligence, and
Yeah.
like you fuck each other, but you don't
Emotionally,
fuck.
exactly my point. Yeah.
Hey, say
Yo.
ideal
Huh?
or connection?
I need connection, brother. No, ideal or connection. Now,
Now, yeah.
ideal. Fuck connection. Connection.
Mm.
I've gone with. I'm an energy person, like, so I've gone through with connection
Your whole life, eh?
in my whole life, like just got feeling.
And now what?
Huh? Fuck.
Exactly.
After that last relationship.
That's why
fuck that,
whenever
man.
you tell me you play it safe, I'm like, but am I playing it safe or am I just not giving a fuck about connection?
Huh?
You know how you say I play it safe?
Yeah.
A lot. And you used to say it about my ex as well.
Yeah.
You were like, the only reason you're with her is because you're playing it safe because you can mold her to what you want.
Yeah.
And my question to you is, am I playing it safe or am I going with what's ideal? She might not be the hottest, she might not be the this, but she's ideal.
Ideal is a form of playing it safe, lad. Because
Okay.
you're very calculated, lad.
Okay, I
And
might.
you don't do nothing without thinking about it strategically
Of course.
and hard.
Of
lad.
course.
Yeah.
So you're saying that it's the same thing?
It can be similar in this situation.
How can it?
It is, lad. You know why? Because
Why?
you're thinking ahead. You're calculating it.
But that's what's
So
ideal.
so that calculating is playing it safe, man.
Okay, but that's what's ideal.
It's not based
How
on.
are you going to know if it's ideal if you don't try and find out?
So what
I'm
are, you
on the
trying,
same-
what are we trying to say is based on connection?
No,
Or
it's
ideal.
not.
No,
It's
no.
ideal.
It's ideal.
Yeah.
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 That's what I just said. I'm asking.
He said it's ideal.
Is it not the same thing?
No. Ideal and connection is totally different.
No, I know. I'm saying ideal and playing it safe are the same thing.
Yeah. Ideal and playing it safe are the same thing. I'm saying it is. Because
Yeah.
you're calculating it.
I feel like being your connection is taking a risk, lad.
Yes.
Yeah.
And ideal is
I'm
playing
not
it safe.
Yeah.
I'm not a risk taker when it comes to my heart, but
Can't be, eh?
you can't be.
Brother, I'm a warrior in his love shit.
Yeah. Yeah, you've got many battle scars, don't you?
I'm hard, lad.
I'm
I've
the
been burned a million times.
Same,
brother.
lad.
I'm
don't
the
worry.
same as you, man. I'm ideal.
Yeah. I
You
love
have
the
to be,
ideal
bro.
relationship.
Yeah.
Because, bro,
Do you reckon?
but yeah.
What was
You
that?
go, you go.
I love how
We all stopped.
we're so worried about cutting
Yeah.
each other off that we just shut the fuck
Yeah.
up.
Do you reckon like religion should be taken serious in a relationship?
100%.
Why is that?
That's
It
one
has
of,
to
the,
be.
one of the main things.
It's
bro.
one of the most important
Fucking
things.
bullshit.
It's not. How's
is,
the
it
bullshit?
Because if you're a man, you can bend it to your will, bro.
Yeah?
Yeah.
No, you can't.
Yeah, brother.
No,
sounds
God
so-
gave you free will,
That
bro.
sounds so bad.
You
man.
fucking bend it to
No,
your
I
will.
don't bend
You're
nothing,
meant to
lad.
lead, nigga.
I'll lead, no problem, but I'll
yeah.
find one that's my religion, lad.
Yeah. Well.
All right, let me tell you something right now. I want to, inshallah, one day I'm gonna obviously I'm gonna be working on my religion a lot. All right.
Yeah.
I've been working on it, and I'm gonna keep working on it.
Yeah.
To me, it's important. All right. I haven't obviously been the most role model of a Muslim I can be,
Yeah.
but I've always had this dream.
Brother.
I've always had this dream in my head that I'm
Yeah.
married with kids and we're
Yeah.
all in the living room and we pray, lad. I've had that vision in my head my whole life, bro.
It'll happen. It'll happen.
It'll happen, no problem. Now, let's say I marry someone that's not Muslim. What do I do?
Huh?
What do I do? Just me and the kids pray and the wife goes and cooks and does what she has to do?
But you're fucking smart enough to be able to get a woman to follow you, lad.
I'm not going to make her sacrifice what she believes.
Like by you
Nah.
bringing religion into the picture, you're involving her family in the marriage. Lad.
No, fuck her family. I don't give a fuck about her family.
Yeah.
The family's irrelevant. As long as she's happy,
Like
I
a
don't
lot
give
of
a fuck,
people,
lad.
you know, with me, every relationship I've been in, I've been going to war with the family. They hate me. It's never been the issue.
Why is that?
Huh?
If the family are good people, I'll move heaven and earth for them, lad.
Yeah.
I'll move the mountains for them. I don't give a shit. I'll
Yeah.
do anything for them. But if they treat me with disrespect, they can go fuck themselves as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck, lad.
Like,
That's majority of the time.
I don't give exactly, bro.
Yeah.
And for me, I want nothing more than a father-in-law, right? Obviously.
yeah, I
But
couldn't give a fuck about
if they
that.
don't fucking treat me well, why the fuck? I'm already taking care of your daughter. I'm already doing like the most important job. All right, let's say you both have a
Just
daughter.
let it all out.
You
mate.
do
Say
have a
what's-
daughter, yeah?
Say what's on your
Yeah,
mind.
yeah, I'm
nigga.
fucking going for it. You have a daughter.
Yeah, yeah.
What is more important to you, right? Someone's color of their skin or their personality or this or that or
Obviously
whatever,
who they are
or
to
that
her,
they
yeah.
treat your daughter like
100%.
she's a queen. Lad.
Hey, I've got a
100%.
question. Man. Just before KO,
Tell me.
I'll ask you first.
Okay.
If you had a daughter,
Yeah.
would you let her date a man exactly how you are right now in this time? Be honest.
Yeah.
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 What about you?
No, not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Yeah.
I feel like with me,
That's a good question.
I don't.
Yeah.
You know how there's this stigma that I sleep around a lot? I really don't. Not anymore. It's been a
It's
long
the same.
time.
I just run with it. Like.
Exactly. Yeah, I run with it.
He's a fucking
It's
whore.
been a long
fuck them
time.
all, brother.
Exactly. It's been a long time.
I've just had
And-
some exclusive parties that people found out about. Yeah.
And you know what else?
Pissed on them.
If there's anyone that respects women, bro,
fuck, who
it's
hasn't
me.
done that?
If there's anyone that has
I used
respect
to
for
be a
women, it's
gangster,
me.
mate.
I'm not worried about the way I treat women. I'm worried about the way women treat me.
Yeah.
So if you're saying my daughter, who would I let her date me?
Yeah.
Then yeah, 100%. Because I treat women with respect, lad, until they act up to a point where they don't deserve it anymore, and then I just leave anyway. There's never a point where I have to, bend over to disrespect them or anything like that. I never have to get to that point because either you're good to me and you stay, or you're not and I leave. So only two options. So I guess I would. What about you, Mate? Why not?
No, yeah. Many things, brother. Nah, but to
Timmy's not done purging. That's what.
Oh shit.
Nah, honestly, nah, bro. Probably in a year or two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Inshallah.
Only because I know I take my mental health as a big thing.
Yeah.
And bro, like the way I've come from a lot, I've come through a lot, but I still working
Yeah.
through.
Yeah.
Bro.
I'd be exactly the same. Like,
Yeah.
Maybe in a year or two.
See, but you guys are not saying yes.
'Cause I'm a bad
You guys are
man.
saying no, but not because you would mistreat them.
No.
Purely because of you guys don't feel like you're at the level yet where you want to give yourself to a female.
Nah, it's that and because now after the last relationship, lad, I won't go near a person that's broken or
Right.
if I'm fully mentally because with the healing journey, I still got a bit to go, lad. I'm only 20% in, lad. Yeah, and I know the significance of having having proper mental health in a relationship.
Yeah.
Because fuck, bro, I've tried and failed so many times, lad.
You know what's crazy?
I feel like,
That my brother's talking like this, bro. Because
100%.
like, if he can see it,
Yeah. Bro.
you know what I mean? Like, 'cause not the type of person he was before.
You've known him how many years, yeah? I've only known him like 2 years, lad. Like even less than 2 years, yeah? And I'm like, bro, the person I met and him are two different people.
100%.
I can't even tell if they're the same person anymore. That's how much growing you've done these past couple of years. But imagine for
the
you,
people-
in your eyes, lad, you've known him for
Because one thing my brother used to do, but and I feel like a lot of people used to do, I used to do this as well.
yeah.
But I was very cautious about it. Is like how we try to find emotional homes within like relationships,
Yeah.
especially with like the other sex. And then because like obviously like we resent ourselves, so we try to like mirror that to, you know what I mean, to try to blanket that with the other half.
Yeah.
And then bro, obviously
Always, lad, and you forget about yourself.
yeah, and then you end up like losing who you are, and then you go against yourself, and then you suppress who you are as a person, and then you're like, fuck, bro. And then
you
it's just
gotta-
a lifetime of just
Bro, it's
fucking.
crazy. Yeah.
You know what?
You're chasing your tail, lad.
Yeah.
With this relationship, I learned how to love myself, lad. So it's like different.
Yeah.
You know, you choose yourself for once.
Yeah.
And I've always been a slave to it, like my emotions.
Yeah.
With the girl, you want to stay over, you convince you
Yeah.
love her, and you just back and forth, like toxic, lad. Just back and forth, back and forth. And then she's treating you like a dog, and then telling you that she's gonna marry someone else. It's like, for how are you supposed to take that?
That's why I'm.
I couldn't believe that when you told me
You know
that.
when you push someone beyond, like, and I always be thinking, because I always blame myself. You know how you push someone beyond that point of
survival
them
mode.
being a good person, and they
Survival.
just,
Yeah.
it's like, bro, because the first 3 years of the relationship was perfect, lad. But then I kept promising, like, we'll have the main thing in the relationship with me that always fucked up was communication. We'd discuss things over text that we should have done face to face. So then there's little things that you misread or misinterpret.
Big mistake.
And I'd always tell
That's
her
the
that.
worst,
And we would
bro.
always fight, Mo, because of that. And I'd always tell her, don't fucking discuss it through text, but she's lebo, lad. And she's stubborn. So she'll say one thing, I'm stubborn as well, and I know the issues that I have. I'll read one thing, I got that bad abandonment wound, lad. So she'll make me feel like she's disrespecting me. And then I'll be like, bro,
That
fuck
wall.
this shit,
Game
fuck
over.
off, my wall will go up.
Yeah, yeah.
All the plans we had together, because we wanted to buy a house, this, that, all those plans I throw out the window. And all this shit that I was meant to pay for.
You
I'll be
mentally
bro,
break
go
up with her,
I'll
eh?
go fuck yourself. I'll remove myself from the situation, and they'll be back and forth for years. Like.
In your head, you've broken up with her 1,000 times.
Yeah,
eh?
yeah, yeah. Back and forth. The first 3 years was good, and it started happening towards the end, and then it put her back into survival mode, where she was like, she didn't believe me anymore. She didn't trust me. But I tried to explain to her, go, it's a miscommunication because you make me feel like this. And she's like, bro, you fucking stop being a bitch. This, that. So
I love how when a man feels a certain way, stop
Yeah.
being a bitch. When a woman feels a certain way, oh, you
yeah,
poor thing.
you can't. And I try to tell her.
All right,
I try to
brother,
tell her.
I see how it is.
Like you trauma in a relationship, you trauma bond at the start.
Yeah.
You trauma bond at the start, and then when I have those episodes where I'd fuck off,
Yeah.
and then I'd come back, and I'd try to better myself every time, like back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And then when the healing journey kicked in, and I started realizing some of the shit,
Yeah.
and then I tried to go back, and then there was stuff that I'd let her do to me before. That I started drawing the line. I was like, bro, I'm not a fucking dog. She started treating the house dog better than me. Like, and it started,
I can't.
And
I
he-
can't handle that, lad.
and he'd be like, nah, they're creatures of habit. They always go back to the way they were. And like, it wasn't. It was me. I fucked it up. By doing that, it put her back into survival mode, and she started treating me like a girl. I go back, and she's trying to get a reaction where she's telling me that there's guys from work messaging and they don't want to go work unless she's there. I don't care about it. And then she tells me a guy sent her flowers because her brother was this and that, telling her to marry
That's
so someone
crazy,
could look
bro.
after her. And I'm like,
Yeah, do that.
So
bro.
she's basically just.
you told me like she was a good woman at the start. It didn't like she wasn't
No,
what I
anyone
thought.
can be a good woman.
Wasn't what I thought she was because I think I made her bitter, lad.
Would you say that?
She tried to get a fucking reaction, lad. She was like, he sent me flowers. And
Yeah.
I'm like, are you fucking serious? You're telling me that after everything we've been through together, like,
Yeah. Let me ask you a question.
yeah,
Are you gay?
huh?
Are you gay?
No,
No. So can anything your missus do, anything that your missus does in a relationship, can that make you gay? Anything.
no,
Right. So if you're already not something, you can never be made that by the other person.
yeah,
Right. So for her to become like that, it doesn't matter what you've done to her.
yeah,
It matters that she had that within her the whole time.
yeah,
You can't, the same way a woman can't make you gay
yeah.
is the same way you couldn't make her do that.
Yeah.
I know I used a stupid example,
yeah.
but you know what I'm saying. It has to be within you the whole time. Like.
Yeah. No, yeah, but everyone has a bad side to them, lad.
Yeah, of course,
You know what I mean?
of course, of
Everyone's
course.
got a bad side. Like the thing with her is the miscommunication from her end, lad. It's
course.
because you try to talk to her about these things, she's like a broken individual as well. You try to tell her about trauma, this, that, you apologize. She's like, you always say that, this, you never change. But the last time I went to her, I actually fucking changed. I'd never ever react to her. It was always, you dumb slut, this, that. I'm always screaming at her, borderline
Yeah.
trying to bash her
Yeah.
because of the shit she'd say. And
I
then,
feel like you've made your mistakes.
Yeah.
You tried to make up for them. She didn't allow it. There's nothing more you can
and
do.
now it's a game.
I
It's
keep on
a,
telling this guy not to be guilty about it.
now
bro.
it's a
Yeah.
game of tit for tat. No, because she was perfect, lad. Tim, you
No,
since I was 16, brother. 16.
Hold on.
I was drinking since I was 16. When I met her, I stopped, lad.
Hold on.
She got me out of some. Listen. She got me out of some fucking dark places, lad. That whole thing with the shooting, the revenge thing, she pulled me out. I was at a dark place, lad. And people that helped me, bro, like that, in that way, I can never turn my back on them. That's why I kept running back. But this time, it kills me, bro, because I want to call her and shit. But when she done that, it crossed the line, lad. I'm like, who tells us? I go, yeah, the guy that my brother wants me to marry, he sent me flowers. We're gonna meet up this Saturday. And like everything. I've never loved a girl the way I love this woman. Lad.
I'd go to war, lad. I know. I can't.
You know
I
what
could
I
never
mean?
handle that.
Lad, you know
It's
how
like if she
lad.
did. If it's
you
like
know
if mine
how-
did that
ask
to me,
my
I'd go
brother,
to war.
like,
lad.
training and I'm not there, lad. Like, you know, with heartbreak, it's
Yeah.
always the same feeling, lad.
I could never.
And I'm there,
imagine
like, shattered, bro. And he's trying to talk to him. I'm just there, like, daydreaming. I think, did that really happen?
bro. But like, bro, like, even though he done like, and I'm on the standpoint of like not to beat himself up about it, bro. Because
I
if
know how
she's-
you get jealous as well.
Because
Imagine if you
fuck,
don't-
I'd go to war, lad. I'd shoot up
because, bro,
houses
like-
and shit for that.
for someone to turn around and say that, and bro, like, it is what it is with their situation. I'm not trying to say anything, but just my opinion. Like, bro, you don't do that, bro. You don't
Nah.
do it to a man. Like,
Nah.
you know, there's certain buttons that you don't push with your other half. As a man, bro, you don't tell, like, there's certain things that you do and you don't do, bro.
Correct.
You know what I mean? And they're
100%.
one
Like,
of the red flags, but you don't push
You
him
never-
like that.
Look,
Like, you're not cheating him,
Yeah.
and you never test his manhood, bro.
Correct. That's what I was about
You know
to
what I
say.
mean?
Yeah.
And test his manhood by doing that. Like, you don't
Yeah.
send flowers. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And try to
it's stupid.
like do that like that.
She
for,
didn't
for
get
me,
it
it's a
She
you don't do that
didn't
shit,
get a
bro.
reaction out of me for months because of the changing thing. She's like, you haven't changed, you're lying, it's an act. And she kept going until that. And the most I reacted was, are you serious? You're going to do it? You're a real piece of shit, you know? And then she forgets, I'll be like, you, bro, all you do is use. You use people, bro. And she's like, what did I use you for? I go, fucking paid for it. I bought your son a car, this, that brand new car before I bought myself one. And she's like, yeah, but this and that and blah blah blah. It's boy, you know when they say I didn't ask for it, you just bought. Oh, lad.
I'll put it to you this way, yeah? I'll put it to you this way. If someone bought me a fucking burger, I'd be grateful. People like that, I don't understand that. How can you bought him a car, lad?
Yeah.
A fucking vehicle.
Yeah.
What, fucking, what's that? 40, 50 grand, 60 grand, 30 grand?
75.
$75,000. Brother, that's, what the fuck is that?
Yeah.
But with certain women, but I feel like as well, like you know when you start to heal as a man,
They can't be around.
and then you know when they can't control you emotionally, it fucks with them, bro.
Well, how
Because look at
ungrateful
that,
is
bro. Look at
bro?
that situation. Like she's got no control whatsoever, and she's fucking digging, like throwing his ego,
No, she
bashing it
was-
into the ground. And then as soon as she got the reaction,
No, she was as soon as she over the week she would just have these over the weeks like be leading up to it. She'd have these little episodes where she'd say something and like get angry, and I'd be like, "What are you getting angry for? Okay, you don't need to be like that." She'd go nuts, and because I'm not reacting to it, she'd go do her lap around the block and then come back. I'm sorry, I was like that. This, that, blah blah blah. But it would make her go spastic, bro.
Do you reckon she has some kind of mental health issue?
No. She's been through. She's just very, very traumatized. She's been through a lot. I'll give it to. She's a soldier. Like. But you know,
Yeah.
at the start of the relationship, she loved my honesty. That's what she loved about me because I was honest. But halfway into the relationship, when I kept hurting her, and then I had to reduce myself as a fucking lad. I had to reduce myself as a man to make her happy. And then she'd be like, "Oh, you're always lying to me. You're always this. You're always that." And I'm thinking in my head, "Bitch, if I tell you the truth, you'll fucking leave. I'd rather the comfortable lie and be with you
that's crazy.
than the
I
brutal
know, it's
truth and not have you."
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
So I've had to fucking sit there to accommodate her fucking wants and needs.
The funny
Reduce
thing
myself
is,
as a man and tell her what she wants to hear.
they don't allow it
Yeah.
for the truth to
And
be
it's
told.
crazy, bro, because I've never loved a woman like her. But because of that, and I'm always battling myself every day, just call her, go back. You know, she'll take it back. But I'm like, bro, at the end of the day, I'm a fucking man, lad.
Women don't allow for the truth to be told, I've noticed.
No?
Have you noticed that? Women do
They
not
love-
allow for the
they
truth to be
fucking
told.
love to be lied to, lad.
Yeah.
That's the truth.
They don't allow an environment where the truth can be told. Simple as that.
You know how you know I cared?
Tell me.
Because my whole life, I grew up with my head that I'd never be with a married woman that was married before or has kids. Yeah, and that's everything that she is.
Sacrificing your morals for a woman means you fucking love her, bro.
Yeah, hard.
You love
100%,
her.
bro.
Your not your morals, your prerequisites, like your
Yeah.
what's the word?
Like I totally went against everything that I'm.
Yeah.
Into.
What's the word for that? Standards.
Yeah.
When you compromise your standards for a woman, that's how you know you fucking love her, bro. My standards were Muslim,
Yeah.
all right, and
Because I got
obviously other standards as well, but I went with the girl that wasn't Muslim
yeah.
for that. Like that.
Yeah.
That's how you know you really fucking love them, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you
If
go
you
against your
compromise
normal,
that. It's crazy.
Any compromise, bro.
Straight out.
Yeah, so it's just fucking, it's a tricky one.
Do you want my opinion?
Yeah.
My opinion is that you should start valuing yourself, bro.
Yeah.
From the stories that you've told me on and off the podcast,
Yeah.
all right, it doesn't seem like she really valued you.
Yeah.
Because, for example, let's say
I
me.
reckon she does, man.
You reckon she values him?
I
I
know-
reckon she values him, but this guy drove her to the brink.
Yeah?
I drove a mad lad.
Like he was a safe space, and then he fucked up big time, and then he drove her to.
Bro, the problem started, look, I have a way of manipulating shit.
I have no doubt it started with
Like,
you.
no, like at the start, well, she got me off drugs and alcohol.
Yeah.
So then the first fuck up happened when I told her I wasn't going to coke again, and then she came over after the club, and these guys were in the
Yeah.
lounge, and I was coking with them. That's when started
Because
getting.
Mo, you know
Of course.
you know the change from when he met her.
Mm.
Bro, it was night and day, bro.
I know.
Walking into his house, bro, and just seeing everything put up on a Saturday night,
Yeah.
and him just kicking back and watching movies, bro. I'm like, bro, what the fuck's
Yeah,
going on
yeah.
here?
It's crazy.
Only a good woman can do that.
Mm.
And I thought to myself, fuck, this is it, bro. You know.
Mm.
And then now, fast forward to now, it's like, where the fuck, what happened?
It was look, it's the toxic trauma, you know, all that shit. That's what I mean about we talk about the trauma and that. Because
Yeah.
if it's unresolved, lad, it destroys everything.
My point is not that the fault wasn't initially with you.
Yeah.
I'm saying currently, right now,
Yeah, yeah.
she doesn't. I'm not talking about the whole relationship.
Yeah.
Because you can't really do much about the past. So,
She got the reaction and she was happy.
exactly.
I was like, are you fucking serious? She goes, I'll call you back. And she was like, oh, fuck.
This is my point.
Also,
Oh,
sorry to cut you off,
lad,
Mo.
she got me good one. Very, very good.
Shit and go.
Mo, they make it cool to be Indian.
Mo, you know when you're trying to go against yourself,
Yeah.
and then I will drive you to the point of you confirming what I'm going against myself for. I feel like that's what she was doing. Like, you know what I mean, man? Like,
she was trying to get me to react and make her angry at me to make her go through with her decision.
to be at ease with her, like, yeah, he's a fuckwit, like, he's crazy, this and that.
Straight out, I don't really know, because trying to understand women.
She just hung on, bruh. Just a couple more hours to give you the fucking world, bruh.
Trying to understand women.
I was trying to tell her, like, at least fucking put on the act so I can help you pay for your bills and shit. And like, just, you know, milk it a bit. Like, use your brain. She goes, I'm not fake like that. This and that.
Look,
Johnny's hurt, brother.
many
I'm doing. Brother, I'm shattered, brother. My heart's
Bigger than my body.
many men have tried to understand women, and many men have failed. We can sit here and we can try and understand them.
No, the way I like when you push a girl beyond repair,
A woman's cornered, huh?
Be honest with me.
But then again, how important is it to, you know, dating now with everything you know, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Would you get with a girl that's broken or has issues with her, like daddy issues or?
No way.
Never, bro.
Nah,
you know,
bro.
before I didn't give a fuck. I'd be like, yeah, I can fix anything.
You can't.
Now I would never ever go near.
It's work, lad.
Bro,
Yeah, it's
100%.
fucking
But you never
horrible.
fall in love with potential, bro. That's the number one rule.
I fell in love with potential, and honestly, it was one of the hardest but most rewarding relationships I ever had.
Bro,
But am I
potential
willing
is a
to do
life
that
killer,
now? No.
That's fucking draining.
Potential is a life killer, like.
Cause I put so much effort into
These
that
women
relationship.
are
Not to
suck
say
your
that she
bone
didn't
dry.
as well. Not to say that she didn't as well. She put in effort. She'd done, you know, equally as much. But when I tell you, lad, that it was work,
Yeah.
it was work.
Bro, 100%.
I was battling her parents
Yeah.
at the same time as trying to make her the best version of herself she can be,
Yeah.
as well as picking her up every time her parents knocked her down,
Yeah.
as well as picking myself up every time I was exhausted from picking her
But
up.
that being said, do you reckon men suffer in a relationship?
Bro,
A lot, bro.
Because fuck, you used to tell me about a lot of situations that you were in, right? And I was like, bro, what are you doing, bro? Get the fuck out of there.
You know,
He's dirty.
every woman is a head fuck, bro. You just got to find which one from doing your head in for.
yeah,
Worth doing your head in for.
100%, bro. And I'm upset the way it ended,
Yeah.
but I cannot be helped. It cannot be helped.
Yeah.
It is what it is, bro. There's a certain line you don't cross.
Yeah, some people just don't like lebas.
Some people are just racist pieces of shit, bro. It is what it is,
Bro,
bro.
100%.
I can't handle, all right, people.
Fucking, you're a good cunt, bro.
Thank you, bro. I
They
appreciate
fucked up hard,
That's
bro.
what I'm like when he's thinking, I'm like, fucking remove yourself from that situation. Like,
that. Nah, wait till they see the
De-escalate
video.
the situation,
I'm like,
then,
Hannah's probably
brother.
trying to
I know
punch.
for a fact.
Hannah's
Wait,
ready to go to the wall.
wait,
with,
bro.
yeah,
My
like
mum
that.
wanted to beat the fuck out of him.
I
lad.
remember.
Fuck me, bro.
Yeah.
My mum was like, listen, I'm not going to be able to go to this event. I'm like, why? She goes, I'm going to fucking kill her, lad. And she'll do
And
it,
so
bro.
she should, bro.
And she'll do it too. I don't mean to be a prick, yeah? I don't hate on anyone. I have no hate, bro. I've been jumped, robbed, fucking taken advantage of, cheated on. I've never felt hatred in my heart, ever, for anyone. This was the first time that I actually had some hatred in my heart.
Yeah.
That's how I know they were bad for me, bro. That's how I know.
Yeah.
Bro, I could never, ever. And you know what's fucked? The level of narcissism that they have is to a point where they think they've done nothing wrong.
Yeah.
What's some of the main struggles you've had in that? Like, what's some of the main struggles you've had in the relationship?
Racism was
Yeah.
one of them, obviously.
He's got him in the back but ready to shoot him. Like.
I've never spoken about
Yeah,
it. I've
yeah.
always suffered it in silence, bro.
Yeah.
I've spoken to one friend about it.
So what is the problem? Is it race? What else?
Religion, isn't it?
Yeah.
Religion, big one.
That's
big
what I
one.
fucking mean. Why is everyone?
That's why we say it's so important, but
If my daughter brought home like a
if your daughter reverted to Islam, would you be happy?
huh?
Would you be angry?
If he was a good man, he's a good man. That's it. Let him navigate it. But give
You're a wise
me a
man.
year and I'll turn him into Christians.
Thank you very much.
Yeah,
So see that strength that you have towards your religion? Every religion has that.
Infidel power, my brother.
Well, listen, if you want to hear what I went through in that relationship, you're going to have to wait till part 2, baby. Because part 1's over, lad. This is a 3-part mini fucking... It's a mega episode. It's going to be 6 hours total. This is part 1. If you want part 2 and you really want to hear the dirt that I went through, you're going to have to wait till part 2, bro. I'm not going to spit it now. Sorry,
A little
cuz.
bit of a treat for
Sorry,
episode 10.
cuz. You can't find out. This is episode 10. Episode 11 is going to be part 2, and episode 12 is going to be part 3.
So
We'll
you
give 'em
get
a mega
6
one.
hours worth of content, lad.
Yeah, hard.
The last part of it is conspiracies, bro.
Oh. Can't wait.
Hey, there was a mad fucking
Fuck, bro.
mad rah about that.
Yeah,
eh?
yeah.
There's a mad.
I got a lot of DMs, bro, talking about the
A lot of people are really
conspiracy.
interested.
We got some mad new shit to go through.
Yeah, bro.
With this conspiracy.
Spin you cunts out more, eh?
Enjoy.
Hey, and you know what the conspiracy is? On this episode, just write down some shit you want to know about, bro. Because we know a lot. We just
It's hard to pick, bro.
we just go on that. Like,
Bro, the conspiracy rabbit hole is...
Bro, all right.
we don't plan
fucking
this shit. We
deep.
just go down wherever the conversation goes,
The,
bro.
the hard part is that if we sat down to think about what conspiracies we were going to talk about, right?
Yeah.
And I wrote on the whiteboard, and we filled the whole whiteboard with conspiracies that we're all
With
knowledgeable about.
With the sub-genre
Yeah,
of
and the
fucking-
subgenre
yeah.
and this and that. And it just became too much. So you guys tell us what conspiracies you want to know about, and we'll go through them. That's the simplest way to do it. We filled up the fucking whiteboard 3 times, and we looked at each other, and we're like, this is too much. And I think it's best for you guys, tell us what you want. Comment down below, like and subscribe, and try not to miss us too much until part 2, all right? What do you reckon?
Hello, dickhead.
You know your daddies.